And we should be on.
Nice.
I kind of run to the stream. This is BWCL Season 53, Week 1, with ReV versus CWT. And we are looking at a CVT. With me is ash.Return. Say hello.
Hello.
And yeah, what do you think, CVT?
A great matchup. Classic humans versus aliens. I think this will be great.
I was more like a strategic analysis.
Well, I don't know these players. I've never seen them play before. Generally, the meta right now is 2H, Muta, and Rax Expand. Oh, an Atrax.
Atrax.
That's also part of the meta.
Scumbag
so we'll
Terran.
See.
Can't play macro games, even they have it easier. Terrible people.
Atrax has quite a few different...
Oh,
first.
Oh, overpool. That should counter Atrax, right?
Yeah, especially when you make the Atrax so forwardly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Low echo versus low echo.
He might just die. Yeah. Though he does build an SCV to roll his net so that he can float his barracks back, I suppose.
Yeah, it depends a bit how early you'll see it. If he scouts, I scout with both SCVs. And he has queued up a second Marine. We'll see. I think the SCV will get a nice little surprise when he sees the hatchery. Probably Marine will be halfway.
And yeah, we got 2 circling. Yeah, and he sees it and he's like, oh my god, I don't want any part of this.
So will he cancel and lift the barrack?
No, he builds a 3rd Marine. And
interesting choice.
Okay, then then he tries to war the natural, probably with SCV. Oh, but small ReV is going cross.
Yeah, Zerg doesn't know where he is.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Why do you think he's going cross? Is he just gambling, or what the scouting timing of the SCV?
It could be. I didn't see if he went over the high ground or under it. If so, maybe he was thinking that he'd see the racks if it was forward. But I think it's a 50-50 and you... But yeah. I still have preferred to see if he sent one link towards 11. Just to make sure.
And we're getting a factory, so we're going into mech from Terran.
Could be 1-1-1 too.
Yeah, could be 1-1 too. Yeah. I just had to watch a bunch of replays this week, and I never seen a 1v1, so it's not on my mind. But we're going to see a 1v. Oh no! It's not 1v1. It's 2-pot ReV.
It's 1-1-2.
So we're going crazy in the first game.
Yeah, all out. Okay.
But the Spire timing should be fine, right? He should have Mutalisks up by the time, or at least.
Yeah, I'm not fully sure how how fast Spire and Mutalisk timing is compared to Port and Wraith, in build time.
Oh, he doesn't have a Sunken.
He isn't ready for the mech follow-up, or the Vulture.
Oh god, the Vulture. That's some nice Vulture micro.
Slow links too.
But that's also pretty good link micro. He's getting like a few hits in.
Oh, does he have
Oh,
link speed?
yeah, I think so. And I mean, he gets it down to 15 HP, but there's a second vulture coming out.
Yeah, but this gives him time to get the sunken too.
Yeah, and a hydrogen.
Hmm.
I mean, the big problem is that he doesn't see the timing of the CC at the natural. So he doesn't know about the Wraith coming out. Or he doesn't know that it could be like 1v1 or 2-pot Wraith.
Yeah. I think Overlord is kind of stuck at 1. Evolution. He must be suspecting Wraith's play. Since he's getting Hydroden and he's getting Evo Chamber.
Yeah. Though I would have kind of liked to see like Mutalisk and Scourge still. I think that's extremely strong against 2-pot Wraith. If you can micro it correctly.
Yeah, if you can get him out before losing too many Overlords, it's really strong. But Hydra is also nice, especially when you get Hydra speed, since you can put pressure before Terran has Cloak. I don't think he has a shop yet, so he's only getting Wraiths.
Yeah, but our Zerg player is losing... That's the 4th Overlord, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And now the Terran is expanding. And we're probably going to see Bio from here on out.
Yeah, he seems to really be doubling down on the Wraiths. But he's not getting Machine Shop. Control Tower.
Yeah, so no Cloak. Oh no, he's getting an add-on, so do we see 2-pot Wraith into mech?
Maybe for mines, since
true.
Zerg is getting Hydras. Wraith, the classic Wraith and Vulture combo.
Standard unit combination. Wraith and Vultures.
Yeah. But nicely enough, I don't think he's suspecting 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's pretty... Ah, now he's going to scout it.
Yeah.
And the poor drone that's going to... Okay, it got cancelled.
Yeah, he cancelled it.
Yeah, but it feels like Zerg is really behind by a lot. Like, he's on 18 drones. Okay, it's only 29 SCVs, but he's going to lose a few more drones. He's going to lose this Overlord.
I don't think he has lost... they lost the first Wraith, I think.
Yeah, and another drone, so... And meanwhile, the Terran player is checking. He's now getting Cloak. He got Siege mode, so you can't butt this with a low amount of Hydras.
Yeah, this is looking kind of grim for our Zerg player here.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's why I said I think with... I mean, Hydras, you can obviously do it, but I honestly think Mutas would have been the better choice than Scourge. Like, if he had 4 Scourge, the Wraith would have, like, had to go home.
Yeah, he can still do, like, a Troll Micro and Sniper Scourge.
Yeah, true.
But he'd have to be more defensive with his Wraith since he doesn't have Cloak.
Yeah.
And I think he kinda doubled down on everything with getting Hydroden and Evo and Spores and Spire. He kinda should maybe take one and commit.
Ah, look, and now we are seeing Bio.
Yeah, a few tanks to help versus the Hydras. And then the Bio switch. One lonely Mutalisk.
This is also why I think that Mutalisks are the better choice, because you actually get to scout the Terran main. I mean, most Terrans will go bio off of 2-pot Wraith, but you got the crazy guy then go like, I'm going to go mech. And then like, you have your Hydra bunch and he's rolling out with 15 siege tanks.
Yeah, but since there's many different transitions, like sure, normally bio is more common since you have invested so much gas into starports, and you need to have a lot of gas from mech. Bio is more common, but you still want to get in there and get information and know what the follow-up is.
Yeah.
Especially now that since he didn't get the Overlord Scout. And the Terran is getting away with no turrets almost. But this is interesting. So he has the Mutalisks. He can use them to snipe the tanks.
Mm.
And that can be pretty strong together with the Hydras.
Yeah, true. So we're going to
Have
see
you got
how
any
it
upgrades on
goes.
his Hydras?
On the Hydras, we got 0, 0.
Zero. Okay.
But we got range and movement speed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, since Cloak is out, he needs Overlord speed.
Overload speed, yeah.
So that delays him even more. But he's catching up again with drones. He has 33 now.
Yeah, but
And,
he's...
yeah, a lot of gas he can't really spend since he can't use he won't get lurkers since he still thinks it's mech. Probably.
Yeah, indeed. And if he plays Hydra, he needs to get another hatchery. Is he getting... I see that there's a hatchery building, but where?
Yeah, it's a bit under the ramp.
Under the ramp.
Yeah.
Ah, there, okay. The
Or
standard
above the ramp, I
position.
guess.
And now the Terran pushes out.
I'm not sure about that. That's not many bio.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's an interesting turn for Siege Tank, Vultures, Wave, Science Vessel, Marines, Medics.
Yeah, and 50% of the bio is medics.
Yeah.
Interesting composition.
I mean, you don't see this every day. This is novel.
Yeah.
What do we have for the Terran? We got 1 attack upgrade on the Marines. That's bad for the Zerg, because as far as I know, if you play Hydra versus Bio, you need to stay on par in upgrades.
Yeah.
And we got this sneaky science vessel here. I wonder what he's raiding for.
He's going to wreak havoc, I think. It's up to no good for sure.
He is trading his SCVs for, or rather, Small is trading his Mutalisks for SCVs. What do you think about this? And we got a fight going on. But the Hydralisk has to disengage. Have to disengage.
High ground, bio, it's tough.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that Muta trade. I think if he would have like cleansed the whole mineral line of SCVs, then it could have been worth it, but looking at the SCV numbers, they didn't really lower that much.
Yeah. And he's like behind by 50 supply now. That's huge. If you don't have the filers and stuff.
Yeah, that's 40 supply in pure army.
Oh, and now we got an engagement. And he's trying to pull the bio back a bit so that he doesn't have to run into the siege tank, and I think he did trade fine.
Yeah, that went better than I expected.
Yeah.
He has quite big numbers of hydras.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Maybe he should try to loop around, like here, and get the siege tank from behind.
Yeah, that could be a good move.
Yeah, but now he has to engage again, and now all
Higher
the siege
ground.
tanks are in range. We're gonna irradiate. Oh, did you see this?
Yeah.
He did kill the Hydralisk that was radiated.
Yeah. But it still did its work, soften up the load.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of smart to use the high ground, but it's a tough position, and he really needs to get the tanks somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah. uh, now I need to remember what was the right hotkey to click for my overlay to get in. It's either W or Q. What do you think? I think it's W. Let's try.
Yeah.
And it's Q.
Don't worry, chat. It's not over. We're just getting started.
No, casting one thing and then we're quitting. Do we have the right screen now? I have a giant delay on the stream.
Yeah, it's the right screen now.
Okay, so now we have the screen with the score, right? So I can adjust.
Yeah.
Clouder won this game, so he gets a point. And the Terran player gets a point. And oh, this is bad. I can't do the score because then this is so this is wait, I need to change something real quick. This is bad. Say something for the stream. Try to be interesting, because I am not.
Yeah, so this will be an interesting war. Both ReV and CWT are quite old teams. CWT is maybe newer compared to ReV, but it's made out of older players, or well, more seasoned players. And there's a lot of really good players in the lineups today. Sorry, Psycho. I'm not that interesting. I'm trying my best. And there's only 2 mirror matchups out of 5. No, actually, 2v2 is a mirror matchup too. So it's mainly mirror. But I think it will be some good games.
Yeah, and I have my stuff. It's the first time that I streamed in a long time, so my stuff is a bit not organized as I wanted it to be, and I need to get what was it again? What was the TXT data that I have to open to adjust the score in game? Wait, player 2, that should be 1, and now it should be fixed and everything, and we should be able to go into the second game. Let's see. Okay. The overlay should now say 1-0 for Klauso. And the game should be on now. Is that correct? You have less delay than I have.
Okay, so we're
And Return has become a robot, so I'm going to say what the deal is with the players. In the 1 o'clock position in the color teal, playing as Terran, leading 1-0, we got Klauso. And at the 7 o'clock position in the color gray, or is it white? We got Small from ReV, who is 0-1 behind. Yeah, and I feel a bit lost without Return right now, but I'll try my best. There you are again.
I see the replay.
Return?
It's still
Hello?
over. This
Yeah, sorry guys, let me try to get Return on board again. Just 1 second, please. Return. Hello? Okay. Yeah, and while I wait for return, I don't know what to say. I'm totally boring and not a good entertainer if I don't have anything to say about the game. But I hope return is going to come back in the next few seconds so that we can start again. Here's hoping. Meanwhile, I could probably let the game go on. And yeah, this time we don't get an 8-Rex. We get the normal supply depot into barracks by the 10 player. And we're getting... Was that a 12 pool or was that an over pool or an 11 pool? I didn't see. But it's no 12 hatch again, so that's kinda not the standard again. And the Terran is not taking his gas, so we're probably going to see a normal barracks fast expansion into bio. Drone's coming out. And I do think the Zerg will try to save 3 lava, so because his pool was a bit earlier than usual, because he didn't go 12 hatch, he can pressure the Terran natural. And I think this is not fully walled. I'm not sure, can you fully wall on 1 o'clock on Eclipse? And return is back, so 1 second please.
Hello?
Yeah, you're back. Thank God. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And you had this stream running, right? So do you know where we are in the game?
I had it running, but I had to close everything else down.
We got a pool that was like 11 or something, or maybe it was an overpool, I'm not sure. I don't think it was an overpool. It looked like a 12 pool that was a bit early. So the Zerg player is trying to pressure the Terran. And the Terran had to pull SCVs, as you can see. And the question is, can the Zerg break the natural, or... Oh, the Zerglings get through.
Yeah. I think generally you want to have the depot touching the racks when you're doing this wall on this position. It will still be a gap on the top, but you can block it with 1 SCV.
Yeah. I think that went fine for the Terran. But
Yeah, he could have died there, so definitely it went well.
yeah.
All things considered. Did he get lair before the 3rd hatch? No, probably not, since the 3rd hatch is done.
Yeah. So, 3 hatch build. Funny enough, I am seeing more of this recently.
Yeah, it's making a comeback. I think a lot of Terrans feel like they have got 2 hatch muted down, or how to say. So you can just switch it up by doing 3 hatch instead.
Yeah, true. Which is like, oh! Okay.
By Fred there.
This could have gone better, this could have gone worse.
Definitely. For both,
yeah.
I'd say.
So, Spy is coming up, and what I wanted to say was, like, I watched ASL recently, and Atosis and Tasis talked, like, about 3-Rex, because... Oh, should I spoiler ASL? I'm not sure. Probably not, right? But I can say that
Probably not.
some player went 3-hedge. Someone. And they like talked about it like it was like an old build that, I don't know, that is like not being played for 10 years. And I was like, hey, wait a second, I started this game like 12 months ago, and that was the standard build when I started to play. So,
I think on the pro level 2H Muta was the standard 12 months ago, but it I think it was it was a lot more common back in the days,
yeah.
or how to say, like during the Savior era, 3H Muta was standard.
So Spire's finishing up, and oh,
I don't think Terran has engineering bay yet.
no, but
Oh yeah, he has
unfortunately,
one there. Right.
Small got himself supply blocked.
Oh. Drones ready for action,
Yeah,
trying to save time. Oh, don't try to run in there.
and yeah, he got the song, so he's safe for now.
Yeah.
But this is weird, right? I think Clauso didn't read this correctly. As a Terran, you should go 5x plus 1 if Berserk 3 hatches.
So that's
Usually.
a strong build, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that since Small got 3 Sunkens, he read it as Small maybe having done the 3 hatch 3 base style that Hero has been doing a lot recently, and thus try to go for the third base, since you generally have Mutas out and don't want to get 3 Sunkens versus a Stim Rush. So I think he got a bit mind gamed by the 3 hatch build.
Yeah, probably. And now we're seeing like four barracks and... Okay, he's teching now. And Mutalisks are coming across, but I don't think they should be finding that much damage.
Yeah, I think also they'll go in and see that Terran is prepared. Maybe, yeah, get some value out of the depot. That's good.
Oh, he loses a Mutalisk, but he's getting some Marines. That's decent with a micro.
He's catching some purposed.
Oh, this is going bad for the Terran. I mean, that's a lot of Marines.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has marine range. They probably do.
He should have it.
Yeah. But I still think that Terran's position here is quite decent. He has 4 racks up, factory on the way.
Yeah. Zerg
Strong
is not...
defense.
is preparing for the third base, but it's not coming yet.
That's unlucky. It's a bit weird third base choice, but Clauso has an SCV scouting just that expansion. That's unlucky.
Oh! Oh no. But now the Mutalisk may be taking a bit too much damage.
Yeah, but he got medic, so it's mainly marines, which means that every stim is very costly in medic energy. So if he can pull off all energy of the medics... Oh, he's going for a counterattack. Interesting. So yeah, now Terran will attack the third. And Small is okay with that since it's not barely started.
Yeah.
Just cancel and go.
And here comes the counter, so let's see how this goes. The Mutalisks are getting quite a few Marines.
And the Lynx.
And now the Zerglings can come in, though Zergling speed isn't finished yet.
Oh, can he delay the side back? Or will he just go for the kill? Both good choice.
Yeah. So Clauso is now coming back. Kind of split. The Zerglings do get most of the turrets, but one is still alive, and the Mutas are pretty bruised up.
Yeah, I think Klauso is thinking that Small is completely all in with the counterattack, and if he can hold it while denying any third base, he is in a decent position, which is a reasonable trail of thought.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think small is too high.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's how it goes sometimes. Sundays.
Yeah, sometimes you're too high to play, apparently.
Mm.
It happens.
Yeah, it's tough when you have a full control group of Hydras and haven't started Larker upgrade.
Yeah. Don't do drug kids. So that means that I have to adjust the overlay. Um, Next game is a ZVP. Tell us something about that.
CVP on okay. Yeah, that's also a matchup. Um, Generally a lot of zealots and high templars with storm and hydras, lings, lurkers and such. Zerg tend to make more drones than versus Terran when they face Protoss and expand more aggressively, yeah, since they make more hydras rather than tech units. Minerals are more important than gas compared to Zerg versus Terran.
I nearly did everything right, and then I did a mistake right at the end because I didn't adjust the player score and the team score on the overlay.
Mm.
So close.
You're getting there.
Yeah, next game it should be fine. Okay, so we're in. At the this is Polypoid, right?
This is
Yeah,
Polypoid.
this is Polypoid.
Yeah.
In the 11 o'clock position, in the color pink, playing as Protoss for CWT, we got Lord Gaust. And in the 5 o'clock position, playing as Zerg in the color red, we got Zoom. Not Zoom, but Zoom, because it's 3 Z's. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this matchup. So, right now, kind of feels like Zerg does whatever. Like, I've seen 12 Hedge, I've seen Hedge on E11, I've seen 9 pools, I've seen over pools, and I've seen this weird 10-9 pool. No, not. It's a 9 pool, but it's not a 9 pool speed. It's a you go pool and then you build like the extractor and you do the trick. And you're getting 10-9. You know, like against Terran.
Yeah, the gasless.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
We're seeing it now.
there we got it. Yeah, I think it's really strong, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very nice. Since you can force cannons before the nexus, and it always forces a reaction from Protoss. And
Yeah.
if you only make 6 lings, you're still fine economically. And when you do the gas trick, you get an extra drone, so you have one more than perfect saturation for the main, or well, the 1-1 saturation. So you can scout with the drone, and you can also use the links to deny scouting. So the Protoss doesn't know if you're doing a 2-hatch build, or if you're going all in on links, or if you're expanding like mad.
Yeah.
I think Soma has been doing it a lot last few months. It's a strong opener, definitely. I think it's kind of weak versus 2 gates, but versus all other openers from Protoss, it's decent.
Yeah. Oh, and the Protoss is sending out the Zealot. Why would you send out... This can go terribly wrong for the Protoss.
Yeah, I think if he pulls probes like perfectly here, it can work if he has super strong Zealot micro
Yeah,
and
but
probe micro.
Let's see. Yeah, this is
tough.
going bad. Like, from what I've seen with the build, I've seen a game recently where this also happened and the Protoss sent out the Zealot and the Protoss just dies.
But now we have a Zealot in the main of Zerg.
Yeah, but we got 4 Zerglings.
Oh yeah. If he would have played it super economically and just made drones, that Zealot could have gotten a lot of value. But since he made more links.
Yeah. I mean, this is super micro in Tensor for the Zerg too, because you can just lose your Zerglings to like probes and a Zealot. Really easy.
Yeah.
And he got pushed out of the main.
I think the Protoss is dealing with it quite fine.
Yeah, I think so too. This is going better than I expected.
And Zerg is taking 3 o'clock, which is fine. It opens up a lot of various strategies since you are not confined to 3 gas.
Yeah.
I mean 2 gas. If you take the mineral only, it's quite delayed, the 3rd gas.
And Zoom did pull out of gas for the time being.
Yeah, I think since he has vision of Protoss main, he can kinda keep tabs of Protoss tech timing.
Mm.
And since he had to make 4 extra links, having more drones on minerals is beneficial since it helps with getting minerals in for more drones and overlords and hatcheries faster.
Yeah. But I mean, now you can see that this set the Protoss back quite a bit. Like, we are 19 drones versus 19 probes.
Oh.
And we're getting 3 Zealots coming in, but they're not going to find any damage.
Yeah.
So
I think Zoom has an overlord just outside the wall, so he must have spotted the move out. But I've heard from Protoss players that they really like doing like the seal counterattack when they have links in their main. Unfortunately for Lord Ghost, Zoom saw it.
yeah. Which is weird, like, I don't know, like, if I see the Overlord, and if I see that the Overlord sees my Zealots, with which Lord Ghost should have, then why don't you run to the middle of the map, you force Zerglings to be made, and then you go back? I think otherwise it's like playing slot machine, like you're saying, okay, maybe he didn't see me, but otherwise you just lose 3 Zealots with Zerglings that you force anyways.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he could use the Zealots to try get some scouting information since he's fully blind, but then he should have split up his Zealots.
Yeah.
Maybe send 1 to check for expo and 1 to draw Zergling attention and 1 to try sneak into a main.
And what's interesting is we're not seeing a lair. We're seeing Hydrogen to kill the Corsairs, which will come out soon. And then we're probably going to see standard 5-hatch Hydra, I assume.
It looks like 6-hatch almost.
Is it a 6? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I can count.
I'm actually a big fan of this build versus Gate Expand, where you stay on hatch tech and drone up to 6-hatch.
But like, if you're not getting a lair and Overlord vision, don't you like, aren't you stuck against DTs?
Yeah, DTs will delay a lot, but he will probably need. I mean, he wants to get leg speed, he wants to get Storm.
Mm-hmm.
He could definitely skip all that and just go for Dark Templar, but then you can stay home with the Hydras and drone up even more,
Yeah, true, I guess.
and while you get Lair. But yeah, I also I like that to get Lair after the 5th hatch if I'm doing something like this.
And
It's a very economic build, which is kind of nice follow-up, since you can, with a lot of larvae, you can get a lot of drones,
yeah,
and
that's true.
you have delayed the Protoss with the Lynx, won every engagement so far, so it's nice.
Other Protoss is moving out right now with 7 zealots. And legs are like quarter finishers, so he'll probably get it once he reaches the Zerg base.
Yeah, right outside natural.
Yeah. But I think, yeah, Zoom is prepared, I think.
Yeah, if he moves his Hydras outside the nat to behind his evolution chamber and hatchery, should be no problem. Or you can even
Or
catch
he
him
just
out.
engages out front, yeah. And he already
Plus
gets his +1 attack, that's nice. Protoss is about to finish +1 too.
I
And
wonder how what will be the follow-up. I've seen a lot of Protosses get +2 armor before weapons versus heavy Hydra play from Zerg recently.
oh, that's an
So, yeah, since it negates the +2 from the Hydras.
and look what we get.
Uh-oh.
The 2 Dark Templar.
I think it might be slightly too late because Larry's already done and Overlord speed almost done.
Yeah, true. But we're not having a single Overlord out on the map, so
Yeah, Lord Joust has been very vigilant with his Corsairs, clearing
yeah.
up all lonesome Overlords.
So the DTs are buying time.
And getting some value.
Yeah. And I think those drones are here to take the 4th for the Zerg player.
Yeah, I think that Protoss can't deny the 4th. He can take a 3rd, probably, but still 2 Dark Templars can't kill the Hydras before they can deny
Yeah.
it.
And now the Overlords have caught up to the Hydras, so. But
That's Zerg's advantage
yeah,
right now.
definitely. I mean, look at the supply. Zerg is ahead
Yeah.
of supply at like 11 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
and the
usually
heading drones
yeah.
workers.
That's usually like where the Protoss and now he's losing both his DTs.
Yeah, it's looking grim for
Yeah, it's
Protoss
looking
player here.
very dire. Very dire for the Protoss player. That was a pretty brave probe.
Yeah. Putting down his flag on the mineral only.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
Black
mean,
Hydra's here sniping now.
so but maybe we're going to see big storms.
Any of them have 2 storms ready?
Uh, this one got one. Oh, that were 2 courses that just died. And oh,
Plus
that's a
2
nice 2-pronged attack.
Yeah, it's so hard to attack uphill. It's so easy to just lose all the units, but
Yeah.
since he has such a big unit advantage, he loses all the units.
Yeah, this should be over. Like, he can't deal with the 12 Hydras that are coming from here. And he doesn't have an ops out. I mean, now he has it, but... we have one more storm. Oh, that's a big storm. That
Oof.
one too.
Oh, juicy.
But I mean,
Yeah, that.
Hydras should just rally in, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I would have liked if Zoom went up in like 6, 7 drones more, but I can relate to sensing the blood and just want to go.
Yeah.
49 is still a good number of drones.
I mean, I think he can just like, yeah, he can just contain it.
Yeah.
You know what I'd really like to see right now? What I've seen people do on Polypoid? Hatch at the mineral only right here. Just just go for it.
Yeah, that's nice. Maybe a bit rough to do in game 1. Uh, can make a weird atmosphere for game 2.
Like I mean, I did see it like that Zerg players went for it, and that weren't like 600 elo games. That were like 2K players. I
Yeah.
have the replays on my hard drive. Nobody can tell me otherwise. This is
I
legit.
I saw I think I saw a pro Zerg try to do that in on another map in a similar situation, but it was a lot closer. It backfired, unfortunately,
Aw.
uh, but it happens. Absolutely.
Wasn't like Saskri a guy that did that, and not only like at bases, but just right here, where there's nothing. I remember Saskri doing this. Oh, and the High Templar dies. And
Yeah.
the Protoss is attempting to break out, but
Such
that's
a
a lot
hard
of
contain.
lurkers, yeah.
Yeah. That's more lurkers than Protoss has goons in total.
Yeah.
It's very tough. Luckily, the overlords are a bit out of position, else Zoom could have just sniped the observers too.
Yeah. We also got attack plus 2 in for the Zerg player, while the Protoss is stuck on attack plus 1.
Yeah,
And we're seeing melee attack and carapace. Yeah, and there's BTG.
yeah. Very solid play from the Zerg player.
Yeah.
And Protoss player also fought well. I think he held the 9 pool quite well for sending away the first Zealot,
Yeah, true.
but it's
Um,
still tough.
like I think a lot of it like came down to the pool. I think that was a lot of damage. Like even if the Zerg player didn't get like 1,000 probes, just the point that he had the Protoss like pull probes and stuff
Mm,
just messes up the build. And I think Nexus was super late. So
yeah,
yeah, that's just a lot of stuff that.
it all compounds.
Yeah, true.
But I'm very hyped for game 2.
Yeah, definitely. Game 2 is going to be great. We're in Chakra's temple. And in the 7 o'clock position in the color dark green, we got Zoom for Rev on a 1-0 lead. And in the 11 o'clock position in the color red, we got Lord Gaust playing from behind for CWT. Do you have anything to say about CVP on Shakura's temple?
There's a lot of expands on this map, uh, like a million expands, and the bases are almost all on low ground compared to the center part of the map, which can be kind of tough for fights from both ends since high ground advantage. Personally, I like it, the map, since it's so many expands and quite open. Uh, I think the stats are in favor of Protoss in spawn bang. but I'm not fully sure. Oh, a
Oh,
one base
look at
play.
this. This is going to be 2-gate.
Could be 1 gate tech too.
Oh, and this is again. This is the 10-9 pool that probably won't work.
Yeah, this is not the optimal matchup for Zerg,
Yeah.
really, since you get the hatchery so much later. You're low on larva compared to a production of 2 gates.
Yeah, this is like where the hatchery first gang definitely prevails.
Yeah. But also, since you have links out, you can force like do counterattacks to try win time. It depends a bit on how Protoss reacts.
Yeah.
But in a straight up fight it will be hard. If Zerg gets put on the defensive, it will be tight.
And yeah, we got the first zealot coming out. This is advantageous for the Zerg because the Zerglings can easily kill the zealot without. Ah, let's
If he
see the
gets it for
micro.
free, it will be hard. I
No,
didn't catch if it was 9 gate or 10-12.
I think it was 10-12.
Yeah, I think so.
So he doesn't get the zealot that's inbound for his base, but he gets into the Protoss main and he can keep the other zealots back. So let's see how good his micro is. That's a nice pylon. Oh,
And
oh,
now I think best for Protoss would be if he just sends all except 2, maybe 1, yeah.
yeah.
It
And
seems like
well, this
Zoom is
is
kinda stabilized. I know for sure
courageous.
that I would have died. Yeah, you can take the third hatch versus 10-12. Ruin third base.
Yeah, no, I still. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Yeah. I know I would have died at this point.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it can still happen. He's losing a lot of Zerglings, but this is some nice zealot micro.
Yeah.
And he's
But
like
he needs to pressure. He can't let Sir get time to make more links.
yeah.
Or he can just back off. But he can't be hesitant and stay out and wait. Because now army-wise, Zoom is at advantage since there's so many damaging zealots.
So we're getting another engagement. Below health zealots all die. But I think, yeah, this went super good for the Zerg.
Yeah.
And we still got 2 Zerglings in the main base, so the Protoss is coming back to take his main base, I guess. He's building a Dragoon, so
Go and follow up. Okay. Interesting choice.
but do you know what I think? He's going to die to Zerglings.
Yeah, Zoom has just gotten enough gas for link speed. Link speed is about 70% done. And he has free hatch and army advantage.
Yeah.
It's I think we might have a 2-0. Oh, he runs past.
And all the Zerglings get into the main base. Well, this is awkward.
Interesting choice with the Zealot legs for the Static Citadel.
Yeah.
I think that goon range into mass goons would maybe have been a better choice, since he doesn't have a forge for +1. But
It's trying to snipe the Dragoon and get the
He will.
Dragoon. That's nice.
okay, Zealots blocking the ramp. So no more is getting in. Is he getting lair?
Yeah, it's getting lair. Do you think Spire follow-up is the game?
Yeah, this has been a tough game for Proto so far.
Yeah. And now we're like again on 19 drones to 21 probes. This is not where I want to sit as a Protoss.
No. He did force a lot of flings, and Zoom was stuck on 8 drones for quite a while.
Yeah.
But now we definitely have a director's stick, or how it's called.
A
Conductor.
director's stick?
The conductor from classical music.
Ah, okay. Now you're saying that he's making the Protoss dance to his tune.
Indeed.
Nice. So we're
now
going to see...
leg speed hit, but he doesn't have +1. So
Yeah.
it's 2 control groups of lings versus 7. Oh, and extra lings coming now.
Yeah, I think this is too many links for the Zealots.
Brutal surround. But he backs off.
Yeah, he is microing this nicely, thanks to the thanks to the legs. Or maybe... Do you think he can push through this? No, right?
Not sure, so many are damaged.
Yeah. Yeah, he has to go back.
And he's a bit hesitant. He doesn't really commit to his attacks. But,
Okay.
but I guess, I mean, he conserves his zealot numbers.
Yeah.
So that's always a threat.
But I mean, we're getting the Spire follow-up, so... I think he has one good push remaining. Like, with the High Templars, he has to kill the Zerglings. And then, like, do massive damage, because otherwise he will just die to Mutalisk.
The logical follow-up, since there are so many links on the map, is to get the Archon. Which is good versus the Mutas too. And he has made cannons in the main, so to defend versus the Zerglings.
Yeah.
But it's still tough, I think.
Yeah, and the problem is, like, he can't really move out, because otherwise the Zerglings will just run by.
Yeah.
Okay, no, he... Zoom backs off.
I think Zoom probably feels that he's at a good position in the game and don't want to throw it away by losing all his links for free.
Yeah, true.
Since it's still kind of threatening number of units. 2 Archons out now.
Yeah, true. So this is a pretty strong Protoss army. I guess it comes down to the Mutalisk micro, like... You can out-micro Archons. Oh, and this is mean.
Yeah, you can't lose... Oh yeah. That's also one of the reasons why I like this map. It's super hard to defend Mutas behind the natural minerals in all matchups.
Shouldn't it be easier because you can just put turrets directly behind the mineral line, or is this non-buildable ground?
No, it's you can put turrets there, but it's hard to repair, and it's kinda funky to get the SCVs back there.
Ah, okay.
So it's just cumbersome to get the defense up there.
Yeah, and this is a nice little corner for the Mutalisks. Oh, but I get the Archon, we'll get another... Oh, one
Connection. Yeah. But he's still alive.
hit. Yeah.
And I think maybe he's transitioning now, he's getting +1 missiles. Is he getting Lurker?
Yeah, he's getting Lurk attack.
Interesting.
I would have preferred just Mass Hydras, to be honest.
Yeah. But if he can contain the Protoss while taking a 4th and droning up and snatching a probe here and there with his Mutas.
Yeah.
it's just a question of time.
I mean, he's like really far ahead again. Like, look at the probe count is like even with the drone count, basically. So that's usually a sign that Zerg's doing well.
Yeah, he has nice drone numbers for his hatchery count. And Protoss is kind of struggling. You want at least 38 or 40 probes really to have like a solid 2 base saturation
Yeah.
for the strong timings.
But he's gearing up to take a third.
It's interesting, but I guess 3 nexus makes probes faster than 2 nexus.
Yeah, I guess so too.
Kinda have to take a risk, I think, at this point.
Yeah. And the Zerg player sees it, so... And yeah, that's a perfect army to deal with Niederling.
Yeah. I would have also preferred to just like go ham on the Hydras when
Yeah.
you saw all High Templars becoming Archons. But also, I guess he's kind of gas starved since he got his Nexus late, and he made Dark Templars and such.
Yeah, so now we got the Protoss army moving down, but you can't breach the lockers without observers. That doesn't work.
That's a lot of Sunkens.
Yeah. So he will be repelled. And we're seeing +1 carapace, we're seeing Queen's Nest, we're seeing a 4th hatchery.
And Zoom is roaming around with his Mutalings.
Oh yeah.
Which is nice.
And the pylon got killed, so... No third base for you, Protoss player. Not for the time being.
He's not getting the third though. He will continue trying to get the third up.
Oh yeah, he's doing it here. Which I think is the better position, to be honest. I mean, this got this nice choke, but if you look at the Protoss army movement, like you want to have your army... Oh!
Nice storm.
Yeah. You want to have your army like around here, I guess, as a Protoss. And
yeah, I think it's a good expansion.
Yeah, I think so too.
Also, you have access to like 2 nice ways to get out, so it's hard for a lurk container free if you go up. So it's a nice position from a map control perspective.
So Zoom is still roaming around. The Protoss did get a supply lead, like... I mean, I see what Zoom is doing, that he's gearing up for a strong late game with cracklings and stuff, but I do think he kinda missed the opportunity to win outright, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things wrong, but...
I think he's playing it safe,
Yeah,
and
true.
I think he could have probably ended the game with a strong Hydra situation, but he's playing it safe, and that's also a choice. But I do really like his army movement with the Lynx and the Mutas, that he is roaming around, always keeping an eye on the map, never standing still.
Yeah,
Just
that's
keeping
really
Protoss on his
nice.
toes.
Protoss got +1 upgrades on attack now, but Zerg will have +1 carapace too, so this is bad for the Protoss because the Zerglings will have the same amount of carapace as the Zealots have attack upgrades.
Yeah.
And yeah, Zoom just roaming around. Lord Gauss might try to attack right now.
I think that also might be a reason why he opted for this strategy, Zoom, since he knows that the Protoss Forge was so late. He knows that if he just keeps his evolution chambers active, he'll have a upgrade advantage throughout.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
and I have to say, Swarm over this army can be very nice.
Oh, that was a nice storm.
Oof.
That was an interesting storm.
Mm.
Didn't hit anything. And yeah, Zoom is going for a counterattack now.
It's hard to attack into that
Yeah.
army. It kind of need reavers or something when there's a lot of sunkens and lurkers.
That's an interesting nexus.
Yeah, very very offensive expansion.
Yeah. I mean, he does keep with the, like, it kind of makes sense because you want your army around here now.
Yeah.
So it will be there to defend, but
This counterattack.
yeah, this is big. That's a lot of lurkers and lings.
Yeah, this looks like a Zerg versus Terran counterattack.
Yeah. Oh, and this is going pretty bad. Yeah, the army comes back just in time.
I liked the effort though, or the idea. I like the go-getter attitude.
Yeah. What's with the double niders? Just
Yeah, that's
one for
interesting.
safety reasons? Or like did he just mistakenly click this when he was microing at another point?
I'm not sure. Maybe he wants to be able. He has one in the main, maybe. Oh, Greater Spire. We're getting some spiciness.
I mean, Greater Spy is something that's overlooked. Like, you usually have the stuff as Zerg, and you can just make like 3 Guardians. It's not much.
Yeah, and I mean, he can't possibly defend that
Yeah.
expansion against Guardians. Sure, he can use like 4 storms, but it's not what he wants to do with his storm.
Like, I mean, look me in the eye and then tell me that in ZVP late game you can always spend your resources? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's. I
Yeah.
mean, if you already have a ton of lurkers, and I mean
Yeah.
he has 4 gas. I mean, he could do defilers.
I mean, he is doing defilers. He is getting defile attack and stuff.
And if you already have the Spire, it's like, what, 500 gas
Yeah.
for 3 Guardians and Greater Spire?
I think
Not so
that's
much.
fine. I think it's a bit overlooked, to be honest.
Yeah. Especially since Protoss didn't get Stargate this game.
Yeah.
It's definitely I think it was a good move. And he's getting a ton of value.
The double Stargate response.
And maybe slight overreaction. But then again, the army is mainly lurkers and lings right now.
Yeah.
So not and Guardians don't shoot up either. So might be a good move. That's a lot of snowballs. They've been accumulating over the game.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm curious about? I'm curious about how good Zoom's late game Zerg army. Oh, is he going to commit on the natural?
Ooh, I don't know about
I'm not
this
sure about this. There are a lot of sunks.
If he loses this army,
Yeah, this is...
but it's breaking through.
Yeah, I mean, but now the Zerglings are coming back. I mean, it's Archons, so they can deal with the Zerglings just fine, but... Yeah.
And Guardians. Yeah. I'm not fully sure about that move.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, right? Feels like he got impatient, or he thought he had to pull the trigger before Zerg gets onto tier 3. Like, really, with like fortifiers and stuff.
But then again, if he would have broken through and killed the main, we would have looked foolish.
Yeah, true.
But I think, yeah, if he would have waited for Corsairs too, so he could have at least gotten a ton of Overlords with that attack.
Oh yeah, I think we're
Yes.
seeing the end of the game.
Yeah, that's a end
Yeah,
of the game move right there.
yeah,
I think.
that's definitely an end of the game move.
Since there's no Storm too, no Archons anymore.
Yeah. I mean, he's
And
still
I think
fighting down
Corsairs are
here.
out. Yeah, Corsairs are out of position.
Oh, the Corsairs get the Guardians, though.
Yeah, and they're killing a lot of Overlords.
Yeah, but now we're
But
getting
all
the
the
drop.
Overlords are, yeah, all the Overlords are up here.
Ah, that's not cool. I thought he would be going for the flying Overlord drop, you know? Where you click the Overlords and then they drop it in a line.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is working out fine. There are a
Yeah,
lot of Zerglings in the base. They're getting a bunch of gates.
That will stop production for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but the Zerg natural got broken apparently.
A little bit. But he held still.
Yeah.
And even then he still has 5 o'clock, which is not at all mined out.
Look at the
Working on
Zerg
it.
supply.
As a Zerg, I don't like to see that.
So
as a caster, it's kind of cool for the game.
yeah. So we got a Protoss that can't produce units, but we got a Zerg that can't produce units.
Yeah. And these Corsairs are kind of bothersome for Zerg
Yeah.
right now, since they don't have any supply to make Hydras.
Oh,
He
yeah.
needs to make spores, but yeah, losing that expand will hurt.
And all the
All the
probes.
workers. Yeah. He still has decent probe numbers, and his money is accumulating since he can't make units. I think there's still hostiles in his base too.
The Zerg
Is he
can
getting
find.
all the overlords?
Yeah, he's killing all the overlords, but Zerg is producing a butt ton of is like producing so many overlords against this.
Yeah, we're getting spores probably.
And Protoss is now taking this base. Well, this game is going a lot longer than I expected. I thought
Yeah,
like this would be over in.
Yeah, I thought we were closing in on the end at like the 9-minute mark.
Yeah,
But, yeah, the Protoss is really fighting valiantly.
yeah, definitely. Lord Gauss showing a lot of fighting spirit here.
Yeah. And we're getting a Hydra transition.
Have you seen 25-minute Hydra speed ever?
Rarely. Very rarely. But it's never too late
Yeah,
to
true.
follow your dreams.
I mean, I think that I've never sat in a game and thought like at 25 minutes, time for Hydra speed. Now let's go. So we're going to see another fight, or at least a plague.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's the upgrades on the Hydras? +1?
It's wait 3 carapace and +1, yeah.
Hmm.
Protoss is on 311.
The +3 is really important when fighting versus cracklings, since
Yeah.
Archons one-hit lings even follow upgraded.
Costas are still roaming around.
They're both being very busy on the map,
Yeah.
which is nice. I think after the drop and losing all overlords and losing the expansion at 8 o'clock, both players would maybe feel that they'd need to be a bit more passive. But they're staying out on the map, moving around.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Scourge. Oh, that's one Corsair.
Scourges are so dumb.
Yeah.
I just have to say.
Yeah. I mean, look at them. Like, where should they have a brain? I don't think they
Yeah.
have one.
I think they don't have eyes either, which is probably why they never hit targets.
Yeah, true. Scourge are extremely idiotic.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
Protoss is moving across the map again. Does he know about this base?
I think not. I think
Let me see.
4.
Wait. He knows.
He
He
knows.
knows. There's no Nidus, but the Zerg army is coming across the map. Oh, oh.
Maybe that's why I got the Nidus before.
Yeah, just the safety Nidus for when you do other bases.
Yeah, gotta be ready.
Yeah, but this
Probably
looks
not.
like a very Zerg favored fight.
No, those storms were really heavy.
Yeah, but Protoss was, I mean, even in supply when the fight happened, and now
Yeah.
Zerg is up ahead.
I think Zoom has really a ton of hatcheries.
Yeah.
I would really like to see Reavers from Lord Ghost. I think... Ah, he has one. Very nice.
Oh, at the Reaver. I didn't see the
Yeah,
Reaver.
it's at
Ah,
his
there,
net.
okay. Reavers look so unfriendly when you don't play cartooned. Like,
Yeah, look kinda cuddly until this
yeah, I mean, it
blow
looks
up all
cute. Yeah, I mean,
in comparison to some other units.
look at the little hand that's doing like the grabbing motions.
Yeah, I think they look kinda cute.
Yeah, it's kind of cute. It's like a baby. It's like crawling around the world.
Yeah, like a super big baby.
uh, meanwhile, ADT's running. Oh, oh, with the courses here. Yeah, the DT can delay this expansion and just kill Zerglings.
I'm really curious why Zoom is taking these expansions before he's taking the NAT at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Maybe he just wants to get out on the map.
Yeah, and I guess if you take the other main, Protoss can't expand there.
The Scourge did get a Corsair. So the Overlords are... Oh, he also got Flyer Carapace +1.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Since you got Guardians too.
Yeah, definitely.
And when you lose all Overlords, what you're gonna do with your money anyway?
Oh, that's a nice block
Yeah, that was nice.
with the Lurker.
Feels very bad for Protoss if he has to use storms on the egg just to get up and fight the lurkers. But that's a nice storms.
But he cleaned this position.
And he has a pro behind, so he's going to take this base.
Yeah, it's weird though. Zoom is really struggling right now, I feel. There's like another army. There's no defiler with the army. Like he got the file attack and stuff. And I think we've seen 2 defilers.
Yeah, something like that.
But I mean, to be fair, it's so hard to micro late game ZVP armies.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
it's like you have 20 control groups. You have to micro your casters to throw dark swarms and plagues at the right time. And now we're seeing a counterattack at the Protoss expansion attempt.
Yeah, that was a nice little hit squad.
Yeah. But the Protoss army is in position, so he can take this natural, and you know what this means, right? This game
Yeah.
is far from over.
Yeah.
We're going to sit here for quite a while.
I do like the whole idea with moving up and taking the high ground, and the ramp, so that it's very cost inefficient for Protoss to get the base.
Oh, counterattack?
Probably.
But there's a
I'll
ReV-Aye in
try.
the base.
But
Oh.
no observer. I mean, it's
Oh,
cannons.
nice shot.
Oof, that scare was brutal.
Yeah. You know what?
I have to say that those scarabs ached in my sorry heart.
Do you know what? I think for the first time, I really think that Lord Gauss can take this.
Yeah, now
Like,
it's like 60-40 in his advantage, maybe.
yeah, like Zoom is really struggling for gas. And his supply just dropped because he lost like 9 lurkers
Don't remind me.
without doing anything.
Yeah, and he really needs the Defiler to deal with this army. This
Yeah.
many goons is tough, and he's getting all the money storms. All of them are connecting, and he has the reavers out, and he's starting to accumulate cannons, and he's getting 1 o'clock now, finally, with the
Yeah.
cannons at the net. It's definitely tough.
So, I mean, position-wise, Zoom is still in the better position because he has more than half of the map, but this army might spell trouble, especially because that now we got Reavers with the army.
Guardians making a comeback.
Oh yeah, and die. That was a
Yeah.
short comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 minutes of fame. A nice snipe with Lynx. Always like when Lynx actually kill an Archon. That's a special feeling. But yeah, this army composition is really tough. to
Yeah,
beat
this
Berserk.
is... And the courses are still being annoying.
Yeah. There's no chill in these games.
No. What I think is funny though, that Lost Ghost actually pulls through on a relatively low number of gateways.
Yeah.
Like how many others? 4,
I'm not
6,
sure
8,
if he
9?
had more. But if I think Zoom killed a few gateways.
Yeah.
But he probably rebuilt them.
And another counterattack is getting the Weaver, and oh, this is a big attack.
That was a 6 snipe on the river.
But it does get repelled again. And Lord Gauss played this really patiently. Like, apart from trying to storm the natural.
Yeah.
Oh!
Apart from that, his
Oh! Look at this guy with his 15 kills, I wonder. Were that
That's
15 drones?
maybe. But he's been roaming around with Dark Templars a lot.
Yeah, so it could be just Zerglings.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very taxing to play this type of games, where there's
Yeah.
attacks everywhere, everyone is moving. And Gauss is almost coming up into Sin's level of reavers right now. And the dreaded free army is approaching too.
Yeah, true.
But
And
it's even with dragoons and reavers, it's kind of tough to fight uphill into lurkers and sunkens.
yeah, though I'm kinda missing a defiler alive.
Yeah, defiler would definitely be helpful.
Ah, this annoying DT.
Oh, snowball army.
Yeah, this is where the Zerglings die.
Yeah, you really need swarm again if you're going to
Yeah.
regularly fight.
Okay,
big
so we're getting a
numbers.
big battle here.
Oh,
But everything kinda just dies for the Zerg player.
yeah. Do do Ghost have a Reaver Scarab damage upgrade?
Let me see. I need. Unfortunately, all the Reavers are producing right
Yeah,
now, so I can't. No, he doesn't.
they're but they 100 damage in splash,
Yeah.
still a lot of damage.
Oh, that's a late Templar energy upgrade.
Nevertheless, yeah, those need to be cancelled.
More Guardians, which are going to die. And he just wrecked the Zerg army. Look at the supply.
Yeah,
Okay, we're getting Ultralisks now.
I'm not sure about Ultralisks in this case.
Yeah, that's like Reavers, right? They.
Yeah, Protoss already have anti-Ultralisk composition,
Yeah.
and it it's not like the economy is super favored for Zoom right now. I mean, he has more bases, more active bases, or well, do he? Is yeah, it's still minerals at the 530 base. But
Wait, let me 530 here. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Zealot counterattack kills the base at 8 o'clock.
mm. So yeah, and he takes that base too. So he's slowly creeping up, and we have a split map, perfect split map right now.
Yeah, so this is pretty good for the Protoss.
Yeah, he has army advantage and I guess technically upgraded advantage,
Yeah,
and he's getting Reaver Scarab damage.
scab damage is coming too. Honestly, I think Lord Gauss got this. We now also have 3 Robo Facility Reaver.
And one in the main too. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think he has actually turned this around.
yeah,
I mean, he has turned this around, but I think, yeah, it was really exquisitely well played so far by Ghost.
yeah, definitely. Very patient.
Yeah. It's interesting how 2 gates versus 9 pool turns into a 40-minute macro game,
Yeah, true.
and the GG is called. Very, very impressive play, actually.
Yeah, this was quite the game, I'd say. As I said, I thought the game would be over like at like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I thought the game was over at four times at least.
Yeah, but Lord Gauss really pulled through to deliver a 40-minute macro finish.
Yeah, I'm very hyped for a third game. I think this will be a classic.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be fun.
I'd be very sad if it's like 12 Nexus versus 4 pool in game 3 or something like that.
Let me just quickly adjust all the numbers. I really need to find a better way to do this, a more efficient one.
Hmm.
Um, we're going into the next game. I do the introduction one more time and then you get the honor to do it next time. In the 7 o'clock position, in the color pale yellow, we got CWT Lord Ghost. And I didn't remove the overlay. In the 1 o'clock position, in the color red, playing a Zerg, we got Zoom Rev.
And the map is Eclipse.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this matchup on this map?
Eclipse is a pretty balanced map, I'd say. Like, I think you can contain pretty good a Zerg if you get the Protoss into the base once. And your third is in a nice position. But apart from this, I just think that Eclipse is a very balanced map where everything can happen. Personally.
Yeah, but I think the stats support that. I think it's probably one of the most statistically even maps in the map pool right now. One interesting dynamic is
we're getting it again.
Versus get first.
So, but Lord Gauss sees it, so he should be able to just plug the hole with the zealots. Just stay at home.
Zoom with the drone micro chasing the probe.
Yeah.
And fake out, I'm going to expand, but really I just want you to come back so I can hit you one more time.
Ah, the pylon.
Yeah.
But nice moving shots by Zoom.
Yeah, if he gets this probe, there's really no risk of the Protoss being offensive with the Zealots. Since he really needs the probe to support it, and the cancel on the pylon matches up perfectly with 300 minerals, so Zoom is okay with that.
Yeah, and Lord Gauss is keeping his zealot at home, so that's nice.
I don't think this wall is tight. You want the gateway next to the egg and the forge next to the wall. So I think the links can run through. Yep. Ah, I didn't. I got in.
Or yeah, or like just the zealots move out and the links move in. But that was nice micro by Zoom.
Yeah.
So he gets into the main base and he's continued to building Zerglings. So this game might be over very fast.
I'm not sure if he gets the cannon up, it will be tough. Oh, nice. The sidestep motion. Okay, but he does the counter attack.
And oh, that's only 4 Zerglings.
But yeah.
Oh, but the Zerglings are in the mineral line, so let's see how this goes. So the zealots and the Zerglings. Oh no. That was bad.
He's making more links in his main.
Ah, okay.
So you have 3 pairs of links.
Oh, he cancelled a cannon to build the Nexus.
I think the cannon got denied.
No, this one was cancelled just.
Ah, okay. He maybe didn't like the position. But yeah, I'd wager it's probably advantage Protoss still.
Yeah, that looks like Protoss advantage to me too.
Just enough gas for link speed again, like he did in game 1, I think.
Oh, did you see this? This was nice. He pushed out on this side so that he could then face the Zergling that were here.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
And he got into the main, goes behind the minerals again.
God, this is so annoying.
Yeah. But I think Zoom will deal with this.
Yeah. But the Protoss is on 2 cannons now, so this is pretty much unbreakable. Oh, he's going out again.
I wonder if he will send one to the third and split up his army.
Yeah.
But I think it's a nice move because after having made so many lings, Zerg definitely will want to make drones.
Yeah.
He did see the gas, and he probably also saw that drones were pulled, so can probably make the assumption that Zerg will get ling speed, which is probably not good for this type of move out. Lair on the way, and a
Oh.
4th hatch.
Oh, not that, the Overlord. I was just thinking he's supply blocked in a big way, but the Overlord was on the way.
Tech is on time going up.
Yeah.
And the worker numbers are quite even. Zealots in a annoying place, but still manageable.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
but I think they got a lot of value still. If you would have targeted the damaged ling, it would be nice. But, yeah, since he doesn't have any intel on what Zerg is doing, getting the cannon in main is nice. I mean, he hasn't gotten the Corsair out yet, so he doesn't
Yeah.
know what the follow-up is. I think it's probably somewhat safe to assume it's not the Hydra bust since he made so many links, and he has to drone up. Not safe, obviously, but it's if you want to make Hydras, you can't make drones, and if
Yeah,
you want
true.
to make Hydras, you need drones.
So, but everything's progressing kind of standard for the Zerg now. We got the 5 hatcheries, we got the hydrogen, we got the Evo chamber, we get +1 attack, we get Hydra speed, we're getting a single Mutalisk.
Maybe just for scouting.
Ah no, now we're getting more. 2 Scourge, 2 Mutalisks.
He's maybe aiming for the 5 muta numbers.
Yeah.
I really like the drone numbers. 39 for 5 hatch, very nice. Can probably afford getting a 6th hatch soon.
Yeah, true. Though all the games have been
Oh, he's getting it.
pretty crazy so far in the early game.
Yeah. The very solid play from both. Like
Yeah.
under heavy pressure, but still keeping composure and doing all the right moves.
Oh, the Zealots move out and there's nothing.
Oh, that's painful.
And that's only 4 Mutalisks, so he's getting 3 drones in the natural. Oh, that's a nice drill, though he's losing a lot of drones. 6 drones, 7 drones.
He's body blocking with the drones
Yeah.
just enough. And he still has 30 plus drones, which is alright.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
alright.
He also has 6 hatcheries, so if he wants to re-drone, he can do that quite swiftly.
Yeah, he did just do this. He did just do that. Speaking is hard.
It's tough.
Yeah. And I think after this game I need a short water break because I feel like my throat is really dry.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
I like that he pulled back the Zealots. I wasn't really sure about that move out. Uh, but he got some information that there were units outside, got a few links, and then got back safe. There's a lot of Corsairs.
Yeah.
Meeting the welcome committee outside.
So, and I think this game goes into like the Zerg will try to contain the Protoss, I guess.
I think slightly. Um, one big aspect of this map is the area between the Nat and the Third. The game is a lot about controlling that area.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, he doesn't have enough Hydras to bust as of now, but he can keep them there as scouting and to deny any greedy expanse.
Oh,
Oof.
that was quite the storm.
That was a juicy storm, yeah.
And
Super
he
juicy.
saved his +2 on how many gates? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 7,
6.
8 gates. This is going to be a 12:30 timing push
Yeah.
with the +2. And I was trying to snipe units when he can. That was nice.
Yeah.
How he isolated the zealots.
And the probe going to take the third behind this.
And that's a lot of mutas. Are they still... Did the Corsairs all die? And that's a
I don't
sneaky
see them.
fourth, by the way.
Yeah, I agree.
So, if he can snipe the High Templars, this push just dies. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder where all the Corsairs went. Because last time I saw them, they were kicking ass.
Yeah. Yeah, this just got crushed. Holy moly.
That's a big army of Hydras.
Yeah. And the third got denied also.
I kinda want to say that it looks kinda grim for Protoss right now,
Yeah,
but
I
I
want
won't
to...
talk about him.
Yeah, I was just going to say too, this looks really dire, but after last game,
I won't say anything. But it do look kinda dire. No Templars and the Zealots getting funneled out.
yeah,
They got the Forge, but I think +2 already finished.
no.
No. Nice. I mean, for a sec. Must have been at like 90% or 95.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so what do you do in this situation, the Protoss? Just try to push?
I think you need to get up like at least 4 Templars with preferably 2 Storms. But I mean, you can't wait forever either.
Yeah.
So you need like 1 good engage. I think that maybe if you did like a small drop to divert attention or to pull away the Zerg could maybe help creating an opening.
Yeah, true.
But he also needs some way to deal with these Mutalisks now that he doesn't have any Corsairs. I think it's maybe too late to get Dark Archon.
Honestly, looking at this, I think it's too late for everything.
Yeah, I don't think 2 Corsairs will do enough.
Yeah.
You don't want to spend too much gas on Corsairs when the main part of enemy army is Hydras.
I mean,
It
look at
needs
the
something.
supply.
Yeah. That's not a position you want to be in as Protoss. Behind on
Yeah.
workers, heavily behind in supply. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I just want to see something real quick. What the heck happened to the Corsairs? Yeah, that were the Zealots. So now he's building the Corsairs. Now the Corsairs are flying around. Now the Corsairs go into the main base.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, this shouldn't happen. This is a lot of supply and stuff.
Yeah, I think that might have been the one dire mistake.
Yeah, I was wondering like what happened to them and they did like nothing and just died. This is not what should happen probably.
Unfortunate for Gauss. I mean, he played really solidly all over the set.
Yeah.
And
Um,
really impressive play
yeah, so
by both players. Was really great set.
very quick, I need to drink some water. I'll be back
Yes.
in like 30 seconds. Meanwhile, you can tell the people the story of your life.
Maybe not. But yeah, it was kind of cool. I think that was Zoom's first clan war for Rev after the disbanding of KDV. Zoom being a very seasoned Polish player. And I think the next set will also be very cool. CRVT being great Protoss from Latvia, I think. Um, versus Wonder, who I've seen. He was very good back in the days from Czech Republic, one of their top players. Now, PvP ain't my expertise. I'd lie if I said so. But I think the matchup will be very good. And it's a cool clan war so far. 1-1, so it's still open who will win. And yeah. So how's everybody in chat? There's a delay, so I can't really interact. But I hope you're all enjoying the cast so far and the games. So now we're having PvP Fiesta.
And I'm back.
Welcome.
So the team score is 1-1, right?
Yep. So
Okay.
it's totally open still.
And we're going into the next game, which will be PvP. Did you just tell the story of your life as I
I
instructed
told
you
the
to?
story of the players in the next game.
Ah, okay. I guess that's not as exciting, but yeah, you can do the introduction this time around.
Yes. Okay. So at the 11 o'clock position in the blue color, we got Wonder, Protoss player from Czech and the CWT. And in at the 1 o'clock position, we got the CRVT, Latvian Stallion from Rev, also playing Protoss.
And this is actually navy, not just any blue, just saying.
I was thinking for once there's two colors at least I know.
So, PvP. I know a little bit about PvP, funnily enough. I know that the most standard build is it's 2-gate ReV-Aye, right?
maybe.
Like where you go one gate and then you go two gates and then you go into observatory and no, and then you go into an robo and you build a reaver and then you can expand.
Uh, yeah, I know that the 10, 12, 21 build is also quite common now.
What build?
When you do 2 gate and you take gas on 21,
Ah,
uh,
okay.
a Bonif build, or what you want to say, that he popularized.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a two gate on both sides.
Yeah, I think it's a solid opener to like um, set the tone for the set. Also,
Yeah. I mean,
like
so
yeah,
you're saying.
so that you kind of set a standard that you can't get away with playing too greedy, and you have to play kind of safe. So it's like a solid way to open up a BO3.
Yeah. I think that this build also gives you an early expo,
Mm.
and you can kind of pressure one gate player, though. If I remember correctly, the correct response would be a shield battery then if you play one gate. And then you can actually hold it pretty easy.
Yeah, we see both players taking gas around 21, so it seems like both are doing the 10, 12, 21,
Yeah.
which aims for having a particular timing with 3 goons. But we'll see how they'll adapt.
So CRVT is going up the ramp with the probe. But Wonder is pulling back a little and is now pushing out. And oh, how did this happen?
That's why there was only one Zealot at the ramp.
Yeah. Oh, this is quite a lot of damage. Like all the idle
Yeah,
time. How many probes did the Zealot kill? Two
too many.
probes.
And the probe is in there to help out
Yeah.
too. Zealot died, but you see already the probe difference is 20 to 16, and he did a similar opener. So that's not a position you want to find yourself in. And we have a 3 gate follow-up from with Citadel of Adun. The 3 gate makes me think that he's going for leg speed.
Yeah, and then just like 1,000 Zealots.
Yeah, I mean 3 gate Dark Templar can be quite strong too.
We're seeing two goons for the time being. And on the side of CRVT, we're seeing a Robo, so this is going to be Reaver versus masked units. What do you like better?
I like mass units, especially if mass units are not scouted and old Templar archives.
So this just might be a DT.
Yeah, I think this will be tough. I think if, I mean, I don't know much about this matchup, but if Protoss goes for observers to fight the Dark Templars, he'll get outmasked, and if he goes Reavers, he'll die.
Yeah.
Um, but he's caught up again. It's 25 to 23 now, almost even in supply.
And we're getting an ops, so if
I
a
still
DT
think
is coming out.
I still think Frigate. Oh, he's getting leg speed and Dark Templar.
Yeah. I mean, it would be kind of weird if you wouldn't get a Dark Templar after getting the Templar Archives.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you could get the Templar Archives to fake out that you're going DT, and then just mass Zealots.
Yeah, but this is just really crazy, right? Because you don't know that your um, enemy goes ops, and then if he goes Reaver, you have the Templar Archive that will never get spotted.
Yeah, and he had full scout. I mean, he had a lot of had a lot of intel since he got the probe in, which he kept alive for quite some time, so he could uh, keep track of the cyber timing. But still, it's impressive that CRVT has caught up. He was almost 5 probes behind, and they are on the same amount of nexuses.
Yeah, but Wanda is up in supply, so
Yeah, he
CRVT
has.
pulls back. He knows he can't fight this. Oh, I'm not so sure about going up the ramp.
Yeah, I think if he had some kind of way to snipe observers, it could work. I mean, he could send in the Dark Templars, but if he would have taken 2 different routes, he wouldn't have this army advantage. Well, I don't know about
Oh,
moving out for River.
yeah, I mean, he's not getting Reaver, he's getting Citadel.
Dark
But
Templar
yeah,
gets
this is...
in.
Oh my god. Yeah, this backfired pretty heavy. I think this is over, to be honest.
Yeah,
You have a DT in your mineral line and 1,000 zealots at your
yeah,
door.
GG.
Yeah.
I think he fought well trying to get back into the game after the early damage, but it just snowballed. And when you're behind on tech, on production, and workers, it's tough in a mirror matchup.
Yeah, true. Uh, wait a second, I need to find this file. Yeah, definitely. It's tough once you're behind. Especially in like a mirror matchup like PvP or ZVZ. Where like every probe or drone matters.
Yeah,
It's not like TVT where you can just play a 2-hour game.
true. So okay, but I got 2 tanks. So
You
what you
can
gonna
do...
do about it?
Yeah. So, do you want to go again or shall I?
I can do it.
Okay.
Okay, so at the 1 o'clock position in red, we got CRVT for Rev, uh, and at the 7 o'clock spawn in brown or olive, it's hard to see on my feed, we got Wonder for CWT, and we
Yeah.
got the PvP.
And get 2 pylons again, so... Um, yeah, it's PvT. Do you know anything about PvT on this map?
Uh, I've seen a lot of horror gates and such like that with pylons in your mineral line and gateways behind the minerals and such. But we ain't getting any of that action here. We're having a straight up fight with no dirty tricks. That's
Yeah.
maybe saved for the next set. Um, so other than that, I don't really know about the dynamic. It's a 2-player map. Um, and there are some high grounds here and there. We're getting 2 gates from both again.
Yeah, so we're going to see how this will pan out this time. CIT with the 500 APM.
Yeah, gotta fix the pathing for those probes. Optimize. But I think maybe this game CRVT will be more wary of potential zealots trying to sneak in.
Yeah.
At least I feel a bit nervous about that after last game.
Oh, look at this. Oh no.
relatively early gas from both. So it's more of a, I guess, a safety 2 gates rather than like an aggressive 2 gates.
Yeah, true.
But they are mirroring each other quite well.
Yeah, the Wonder is a little bit faster.
Yeah,
Despite being...
slightly.
Ah,
That's maybe why he's a bit faster with his tech since he cut the probe.
yeah, he probably cut a probe at some point.
But it will be interesting to see after the Dark Templar opener from last game. But now I think both have a probe inside the main, getting the full scout. So they'll think twice before doing any sneakiness.
Yeah.
But as soon as a goon pops out, uh, that part of the game is over.
And then it's going to be crazy.
Yeah,
One base carrier.
yeah, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, so Wonder moves out instantly as fast as the probe is out. Will he expand or will he try to
Yeah,
be
I think
aggressive?
he... No, he doesn't. He builds Mortargoons. Mortargoons here too. Cavity's floating 400 minerals.
He's waiting for the gas for the robo.
Ah, okay.
But I'm very curious to see what the follow-up will be. Um, if he will go 3-gate goons or if he will go for 2-gate river.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty curious too what's going on. We got the Reaver, we got the Pylon. We don't have anything for Wonder, right? There's no
He has
follow-up.
goon range. I don't think CRVT has gotten that. So now he's
Yeah.
starting goon range.
Just now starting.
So maybe Wonder is trying to go for like timing that links up with when goon range finishes. But he's already in the nat. So he's maybe checking to see if he's expanding, and since
Yeah.
he isn't expanding and he doesn't have range done, he knows it must be some kind of tech behind it.
Yeah.
So he's getting a robo. It's almost done.
So that CRVT is a bit ahead, right? He has a probe more, and his robo is earlier, his third gateway will be earlier. Oh no, I mean, Wonder doesn't even have a third gate on the ray right now.
Yeah. On paper it looks like his advantage bit is also in the defensive position. No Wonder is trying to poke a bit, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I thought. It would make sense to try poke since goon range just finished. But maybe he doesn't want to show that he has goon range. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
There's a lot of mind games to mirror matchups.
Yeah, true. So we get our Nexus. But CRVT will see this very soon. And he's like pumping out of 3 gates. Do you think that he will just break Wonder?
I don't know, robotics support bay is almost done. So he'll probably make Reaver before Shuttle.
Yeah.
And
I know, CRVT is just counter expanding.
yeah, I just don't really understand this matchup. but yeah, so he has gateway advantage while Wonder has tech advantage. He's got observer.
Yeah, this is always, I mean, he has an ops overflow compared to CWT, and maybe it's different than when you play the two-gate Reaver build, but usually losing an ops is pretty annoying in PvT. But I mean, he doesn't have an observer base, so it's not like his Reavers get delayed.
I think it was more that he saw that it was 2-gate and it was
Yeah.
Drobo, so he's just pulling the trigger.
Yeah, true.
But for some reason, Wander has been able to match in army size, even though he has one gateway less. So I'm not sure about this.
So, yeah, this looks pretty bad for CRVT.
And he can't get away now either. I mean, Wander could just chase and snipe 2-3 goons.
Yeah. But this is weird. How did Wonder get the same army with a gate less?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
That's just
there
PvP things.
yeah, there was no engage. Maybe CRVT got supply blocked at one point, or maybe it was that he spent money on. No, but he only got observatory. I'm not sure.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, if Wonder pushes when his shuttle comes out with 2 Reavers, that's like a big window of opportunity, I think.
Yeah, I mean, since now he probably has an army advantage, a slight army advantage, in just pure goons, and he's taking a third too.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
matchup is pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like Protoss doing bullshit to each other, because they can do this in every matchup too, like just take an expansion off of, I don't know, nothing.
casters ain't salty. But yeah, so now Wander has a quite big probe lead too, but now CRVT has caught up in army. He has slightly more army even, but
Yeah.
he's only on gateway
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 7 gate.
I don't think if Wander attacks now, Storm won't be at all close to ready. But he has a quite nice arc on the low ground, so but Reavers can still make it count. Oh, he's running around so that he can catch it from. Okay, will we have a base trade scenario? Or is it a chicken? Ah, he observer
No.
scouts it.
Wonder sees it.
Yeah. Is he going to pull the trigger anyway?
Yeah, looks like it. Does like CRVT not have an observer anymore? That's weird.
Yeah, I guess he got the scout and saw that it was expanded to gate robo, and he also knew that Wander had an observer since his observer got sniped, and he feels that he got to read.
Oh, whoa, whoa, look at
Oh.
this.
Oh.
Oh.
And he misses it.
He didn't see.
Oh. That's
Oh.
so unlucky.
I mean, he got 2 goons in the back, but
Is this speed shuttle too?
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this just goes terribly wrong. Oh!
Six scarab.
How many probes did that kill? Wasn't he on like 40 probes? Did he just
Yeah.
lost?
I think he was like 6 probes behind, or something like that. 7
Yeah,
probes.
he must just. He lost like 17 probes to a single scarab.
That's
Holy
brutal.
moly. Yeah, now. And now CRVT is like, fuck it, I can't win anyways. Let's just.
They have to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
That's so unlucky with the Dark Temper not seeing the shuttle when they're practically shaking hands. Up at
Yeah.
12. I mean, he has to do this.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
if he knows that it's not good, he has to do it because, I mean, it was half his probe numbers. still a decent engage. I mean, he has
Yeah.
a lot of army.
Yeah, the
And
arc.
storm.
He's getting the storm on the Reaver.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, yeah, one more shot from there.
But I think Wonder will be able to clean this.
Yeah. Defender's advantage too.
Yeah.
So now he's forced to back off and he's behind on workers, he's behind on army. Or well, he's not really behind on army if you're looking at the supply.
Yeah, true.
But and he got the Reaver, so I guess it's still game.
What is this? Argus Talisman plus 50 Dark Arcane
It's
energy?
no Templar, the Storm energy, I think.
No, it's Dark Arcane energy.
What?
That's why I'm... Did he just misclick?
Isn't it Kiadrin Amulet?
No, it's Argus Talisman plus 50 Dark Arcane.
That must be a misclick.
Yeah, that's kinda weird. Or he's just like... I'm going to mind control all your units.
I mean, if he mind controls a shuttle with 2 Reavers,
Yeah, that's big.
then he's back, I guess.
But I mean, we're not seeing any DTs, so... Yeah, this is probably a misclick.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Although, I would have liked to see Mars Dark Archons mind controlling stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe not something you want to do when you're behind in PvP, but it would be cool to see in a PvP sometime.
Yeah. Like, especially with the shuttle micro and stuff, when, like, Reavers are on the field. Imagine, like, your shuttle micro doesn't matter anymore because I just mind control it.
Yeah, that would be heavy.
Yeah. So storms are going down on the dragoons.
Yeah, that's not a nice attack position.
Yeah.
For Wonder.
Those are some nice storms, and the Reaver isn't really catching up.
Yeah.
But I think Wonder just has too much stuff.
Yeah, I think at this point it's up, and he gets the fur denied, he gets the high ground.
Yeah. Oh,
Reaver,
and that's a big storm.
counter storm. And the Reaver is back there too. Oof, juicy scarab.
Yeah, I think this is over. So, CIVT loses 2-0.
Yeah, that mirror matchups can really, and I mean it can be drastic changes in dynamic quickly.
Yeah,
Just
true.
one wrong move and or one good move, and it's really hard to come back.
Yeah. That's 2 point for CWT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And
so they're edging out a small advantage here, and if Frio would beat Eternum, that would mean that CWT won war.
yeah, and that means they get 1 point as a bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see. No, we're not going to cast Soul versus Red. Although that series was crazy, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soul versus Red, we got like Hydras in a ZVT. We got Hydra Man. So that's something. Anyhow, since you don't seem interested in my ZVT Hydras, we are on Polypoid and in the 5 o'clock position in the color purple, playing as Protoss. We got CWT 3-0, and in the 1 o'clock position in the color magenta, playing as Protoss also. We got Eternum playing for ReV. Same matchup as last time. We're going to see if we're going to see like 2-gate again.
Maybe.
Or if it's going to be something different.
This will be interesting. I got hard feelings towards Frio because he gave me my first loss on my BSL ladder, which put me in a 11-game loss streak.
Oi, that's a lot.
Yep. But I hope we'll have a good, strong, good even games. And PvP. It's always an interesting lesson in life to watch.
Yeah. So, we're getting a 2-gate from Thrio, but this isn't a 2-gate from Eternum, so this is an interesting dynamic where the 1-gate player kinda has to hold on until he got 2 goons. And I'm curious if we're going to see a shield battery. Or if he's just trying to hold like without anything.
Yeah. I thought that Frio's probe was going towards 7 o'clock, but I mean it went a bit towards the left,
Yeah, true.
and then went up. But I don't think he was like scouting for a scouting probe. I think that would have been maybe too early.
Maybe just slightly misclicked in the fog of war.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
he told his probe to go around here when it was still dark.
Yeah, maybe he just clicked the middle of the map to make it go out, and then adjusted when it was a bit outside. I'm not
Yeah.
really sure how scout pattern generally is for Protoss in this matchup. I guess it's random.
Yeah, I would think so too. So both players don't really know what's going on, but Eternum is getting the scout on the double gateway.
I think Frio got a probe in.
No, the probe.
I
Oh,
I
wait, let me
blocked.
see. I
Yeah, he
think he
got in.
knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that also explains why he's sending his zealots out. So, and Eternum is sending his goons, so he can get some shots on the zealots.
Soften him up a bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, but I think he'll just get it fine.
Yeah. Question is, will Frio get the probe?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
What?
No.
He didn't.
Okay, that
Okay.
was very efficient, and he's getting his robo, so he's going to go into reverse soon.
Yeah,
He's
this
getting
is not optimal position. Losing the 3 zealots without getting value, and now he's behind on tech and he's behind on production, kind of. If he gets these gates up,
yeah. He's up 3 probes though, because Eternum is like cutting probes like crazy.
yeah, to get stuff out, to capitalize on his tech advantage.
Yeah.
He got the goon range done.
Yeah, now he's
So
poking in because he knows he has goon range and Thurio doesn't.
yeah,
He's looking for the... I think he looked if there was an expansion or something, if units were standing around.
yeah, that makes sense. But I think it would be very brave to take an expansion after losing the zealots, since he knew that he was on 2
Yeah.
goons and Eternum had at least 2 goons and a zealot. But it's one way to kind of close the gap a bit when you're behind.
Yeah, true. And we got the observatory. There should be the robotic support bay. And yeah, I think he's just going to like... He's going to crush this.
Yeah, I think he's playing it safe. He knows that one way that he can lose this advantage is to get Dark Templars without detection.
Yeah, I
And
mean...
since he has free gate, he will probably have match or bigger army. And he's getting Reaver since he knows his tech is faster too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is just a very cookie-cutter standard build. The ReV-Aye build with the ops. So you basically are safe against everything.
Yeah. Not taking any chances.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
playing clinically well.
That's like basically 12 pool, I feel like. This is what the proto version of 12 pool is in a mirror game.
Yeah, an apt comparison.
Yes, so we're getting the Nexus up. We're getting the Nexus up for trio, but I definitely like Eternum's position more.
Yeah. But even with disadvantage, he can't lose goons for free. But that Revel will break havoc if it will not jam.
Oh, no, it
God.
gets a nice shot.
Yeah.
Gets another nice shot.
Ooh.
Honestly, I think he can just push this now. Yeah, Three is not pulling back, so he's going to lose all of his Dragoons. Another Reaver shot.
Is he getting shuttle behind us? No.
No.
So I think if he had a shuttle, he could definitely push.
Yeah.
I mean, he can push now anyway, but I guess if you push and defender's advantage and you lose your goons, then that's no good.
This Reaver lives... Ah, okay, now he's pulling back. I was just saying, this Reaver lives dangerously with the...
Yeah, but I think...
Oh! Okay, the Dragoons are there to buffer.
If you get one scare buff on that, I think all of them will die. Don't deal with it.
I mean, they're going to die anyways.
Yeah.
And we do get a shuttle now, so I think with the shuttle, he can push.
Don't send more. Keep them back. Okay, you take high ground. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
If he can snipe the shuttle before he lays down the river, that's good for him.
Yeah.
But you can see that he's way behind on army. 64 supply, 29 at 30 workers versus 56 and 37.
And yeah, Eternum is just going to... He's just moving up. He should move up his Reaver a bit.
I think since he tried to focus on the shuttle,
yeah,
he could pretty smoothly smash the army.
Oh, the shuttle is dead.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that was GG.
Yeah, that was GG. Yeah, it was unfortunate for Frio. He lost the early sellouts, and after that, Ternum just did the right moves, or I would say to capitalize on his advantage and not let go.
Yeah. I screwed up the numbers again. I forgot to update them. So now everything should be correct. And we're going into the next game. I'm curious to see if we're going to see like 2 gate versus 1 gate again. Or if it's 2 gate again. You can do the introduction again. Those are nice colors.
Yeah, it's very contrasting colors. So at the 5 o'clock position, we got Frio for CWT. in one of the darker colors. And at the 7 o'clock position, we got the Aeternum for Rev in tan, I guess. White?
Yeah,
Tan.
it's white and black. That's why I said it's nice colors.
I'm not sure if it's dark grayish or if it's black.
No, I'm pretty sure this is actually black, right?
I'm okay with that.
Okay. You're getting a pylon again. That's not particularly surprising.
Yeah, no proxy action going on
Yeah.
in these PvPs so far.
Nexus first.
Yeah, it could still be Nexus first.
And we're getting a gate.
I think the Eternum is slightly faster with this gate.
Yeah. So.
But it seems like we're not getting a 2-gate from Eternum. But we're getting a 2-gate from Frio, so it's similar builds to last game.
Yeah, same builds. And 3 is going to scout in the wrong direction. Eternum is scouting a lot later.
Yeah, he did last game too. He
Yeah.
didn't scout until Cyber.
I mean, you also don't like, if you have 2 gate, you probably want to go aggro if your enemy is going 1 gate, so you need to scout. But if you're going 1 gate, I don't think it doesn't matter that much because your build order won't change anyhow.
Yeah.
It's like with the hatchery build that we talked about, with the scout on the
Oh yeah, cool.
11 hatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also it makes sense is since if you're going to, like if you have different bits to where you're going to scout, Cyber makes sense if you're opening 1 gate Cyber, while after the 2nd gate makes sense if you're going for 2 gate, since you're not getting Cyber soon anyway. Else it could be after the 2nd pylon, I guess.
Yeah. So 3 is pushing now because he scouted the last spot where Eternum could not be. And he's now sending out his 3 zealots. And the Dragoon is moving out again to just soften them up. I like this a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
I mean, it makes sense because when the zealots are in your main, you will have to work with the risk of 1 zealot going for the probes, and it's a lot more multitask intensive, so the more you can delay that, the better.
But this time Trio is getting in a lot better. He gets a probe.
And
He kills the
get
zealot.
the zealot too, yeah.
And I
One
think...
glitched out a bit.
Oh, is he going to get another probe? No, that's some nice micro.
Yeah. A lot better result for Frio this time, but I still think Ternum is probably advantaged.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to go... I think he's going to go across with the goons.
Yeah, and press the issue.
Yeah, because he has range and Trio doesn't.
Yeah.
But Trio is going to be on his ram, so he's going to be fine.
The 2 goons are almost done, so it will be 3 goons versus 2 goons and 2 zealots. But the 3 goons got range.
Yeah, but I think there's... You can't fight this with
Yeah,
the zealots up the...
Yeah, it was more if he would move out. Which would have been somewhat reasonable. Because thinking that he has an army advantage. They are so far down that he can seize them. Can see them.
So he... Oh, this is nice, how he tries to snipe the zealot. Oh, is he getting the zealot? No.
How can you see them up there?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, he can look up to here, so I guess that was enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to... and... Oh. Trier's getting his ops again, so everything pretty standard. No. Eternum is getting his ops. Not Trier. Trier doesn't have a robotics facility, or he does now, but he doesn't have an observatory yet. And yeah, Trier is pushing out. We got 2 goons, no, 2 zealots and 4 goons against 7 goons from Eternum. I think this is going to be, yeah, Trier
Yeah,
knows
don't
that
want to
he...
attack into that arc.
Yeah. This is suicide. We get the Robo coming up, the robotic support bay. And Trier is going to expand. And this gives me the opportunity, no. Trier is moving out again. Oh no, he's just taking the high ground, I think. What I wanted to say, like, I realized that on all these new maps you got these funny little points where you put your natural.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like this too. Especially like if I have to put it out down here fast, be my stuttering. Because of a probe, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah.
That's like nice
But
if I know where the point is.
it's also nice, I guess, for like Protoss players that want to make a wall. They know they can place the pylon without it overlapping with where the nexus should be.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So it's easier to learn new maps.
Yeah. Yeah, and things are slowing down considerably. Trier is getting his robo. Trier also ahead by 8 probes again,
Yeah.
because Eternum is cutting like crazy.
I was just going to say he has the population advantage and the worker advantage, which is kind of weird. But I mean, he killed a probe early, he hasn't lost any probes himself.
Yeah.
But he had gates later, nexus faster. But I'd feel that Eternum would be advantaged in army.
Yeah, true. We should have a bit more.
But I guess Frio has been conserving his army well after the initial zealots.
I mean, yeah. Turnen hasn't lost any army either, right? It's not like you lost 5 dragoons.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, he has only lost an observer and a zealot, I think.
Yeah. So, very slow PvP this time around. Oh no, Trio is now like... He did hear what I said and he was like... slow? I'm gonna show you slow.
Casters want action, casters will get action.
Yeah. So Trio is moving out. Trio got a strong army. He's got a big supply lead of 13.
Yeah, since they are quite even on workers now, that means he has some considerate army advantage.
Oh, big
but
shot.
He's attacking. Oh yeah, that's... Yeah.
Yeah, this is
But it's
looking
in
good.
defensive position. So we'll see. He has a goon on the higher ground putting in work.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Will he get... Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is looking dicey. ReV-Aye micro.
Oh,
Both working hard with the reavers.
yeah.
But their army melted.
Oh, but now
They can
Trio
put-
can just shoot into the mineral line, yeah.
And he gets away. So now he extended his 2 probe lead to 9 probe lead.
Yeah. And he's again like, he already has like 5 goons and another Reaver again. He's like macro god or something.
He's delivering, for sure. How many gateways do they have?
He has 4. Meanwhile, Eternum had 3.
Ooh,
Oh,
Scarabs.
oh, Viva Micro.
The Reaver versus Reaver.
Dark Archon time. Mind control the shuttle. Yeah, and Trio is now setting up, I think, in front of the natural.
I think he should maybe wait for his reinforcements, but if he thinks getting off a few 6 caps. Oh no!
Oh, the Reaver. Oh, the shuttle.
Shuttle fling battle, traitor shuttle. 2
Oh god.
Reavers with
Oh no,
Scarab.
he's attacking the pylon like crazy. Oh, he got the Reaver.
And 1 Reaver survived.
Yeah, and now Eternum got the supply lead. And Trio.
Yeah,
We
oh,
missed the Reaver drop.
oh no.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, and the stacked probes. Will he slam the probes? Oh. Yeah, the minerals at the natural here are very cumbersome to work with.
Yeah.
When you have to travel by ground. But yeah, that really put in work. Now his 9 probe lead has
Evaporated.
yeah. Now it's a 23 probe deficit.
Yeah. This is very unfortunate. Also unfortunate that we missed this.
Yeah, we caught half of it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, that must have been a nice, juicy first Reaver shot that got like 15 probes in the
Probably,
main.
yeah. I was thinking about it when he was
Oh.
pushing the gnat. Oh, and he gets away.
Yeah, that was a close one. Oh.
But the
I'm not so sure about this.
oh, and is attacking the front at the same time.
Oh, maybe he just cleaned the army.
His army advantage is substantial since
Yeah.
they're on. Yep. Oh, he even GG's.
And
Oh,
that's 1-1.
Yeah.
Let me just very quickly, I want to see if you don't mind.
I never mind seeing probes evaporate.
I get a kick, yeah. I mean, me too. I get a kick out of probes dying.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
it's in my top 5 favorite.
1 shot, 2 shot, yeah. 15 kills, 18 kills. Ah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Just seeing probes explode, that's like...
With the sound too. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, true. Okay, so we're going to go into game 3 of this PvP series between... No, we're still not going to cast Red versus Soul. On Eclipse. So, we are on Eclipse and in the 7 o'clock position in the color Olive. We got CWT3O, and in the 1 o'clock position in the color blue we got Eternum playing for ReV. Also, both are Protoss, surprisingly. Nobody changed it up and went random, or Zerg, or Terran.
That would have been a ballsy move for the game 3.
Yeah, just go random.
Yeah. Deal with it.
So we're going to see a pylon.
That's generally the first building that Protoss makes.
I tell you, Nexus first, before pylon. That'll be the revolutionary build.
Zerg's got 9 hatch. Protoss can get 9 Nexus.
Yeah, so do you think we're going to see the same builds again? Furious sticking to his 2 gate and Eternum going for his 1 gate?
Yeah, I think so. Um, from what I've seen so far, Protoss players likes to do the builds they do in PvP. I
Yeah.
think nobody has switched up and changed the opening.
Yeah, true. That's like very Protoss. They usually stick to one build because they don't need to know anymore because they can just A-click. It's not like Zerg where you maybe want to know more than a 12 pool, but
We're
you
not
know,
salty.
Protoss. No, I'm not salty at all.
Oh no. But Eternum switches up with a lot earlier scout this game,
Yeah, true.
and I'm not fully sure why.
Maybe because it's a two-player map and maybe you are scared of a proxy gate.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the probe would see if there was any deviation in
Yeah.
Rio's game plan.
Um, yeah, so everything exactly like the last games. I do wonder if Turnham will cut probes again. I mean, he's cutting probes like a madman. That's like 4 probe that he's cutting
Hmm.
every game. So this has me kind of surprised.
Um, Also, another added benefit of the early probe is that the enemy has to early probe scout is that the enemy has to kind of respect that there's a possibility you can manor pylon and do stuff like that. So he has to be vigilant, and maybe here we saw him using his first zealot to try get the zealot the probe.
Yeah,
He's still
true.
doing his free zealot move out uh, as per usual.
Yeah, so definitely. So the goon is moving out again. This all feels very, very familiar by now. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
It's time.
Interesting.
I called it in the first game. Now it's happening, finally.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice block.
No! Oh, I thought it was Eternum Zealot. Would have been sad if he lost the Zealot after getting the battery.
Yeah. Shouldn't he, like, use it, maybe?
I think he used it on his Zealot.
Yeah, but this has 89 energy, or is it like a set cost?
Okay, I have no idea.
Now he used it. The Dragoon has full shields again.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Sneaky.
Sneaky zealots. But I don't think this is that good with the shield battery.
I mean, if Eternum would push now, and he will,
Yeah.
then he can counterattack. I mean, he won't use the shield battery to protect his probes and do like this sick micro tanking with one.
Yeah, but I
Uh,
mean, like, if he has one unit at home with the shield battery and maybe like a little drone drill here, that should be
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, but I think those are going for the probes.
Yeah.
But will he be able to hold? Yeah, I think normally he would get the goons afterwards, and he would have 2 goons instead. So now he has 1 goon, but you still can't like kill uphill, up ramp with zealots
Yeah.
locked.
So Trio is pulling out the battering ram, going for the 3 gate.
Mm.
And if this hits before the Reaver comes out,
But he missed the move out, so he missed his chance for the backstabbers.
yeah, true.
I
But
guess
he's-
also if he would have caught Eternum's army on the map, he could come from behind with the zealots to body block his escape path.
Yeah, true. So the Reaver is coming out, but Trio is moving in. And Eternum is like, nope, I don't want anything of this. You can have my natural for the time being, sir, and I go into my high ground.
Yeah. I'm okay with waiting for my river, or not.
Yeah, or not.
Or maybe yes.
But I'm going to lose a goon first, and I'm going
No.
to pull probes.
Not going to lose the goon, because
No.
caster said so. But maybe heal the shields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. And yeah, the ReV-Aye's out, so he will be probably able to break this in time. I mean, he can just shoot off the high ground, and he got the ops.
I'm not. I think it's. I'm not sure. Is it on this map where there's a river jam at the 7 o'clock, or is that polypoid?
I think this might be polypoid,
Hmm.
but I'm not sure.
Me neither. I don't see rivers often enough. I mean, I do see them often enough, but not often enough to answer, to know fully which maps they jam on.
Yeah. So he has a shuttle. He is cutting probes again. Even though he has...
he had one probe lead when he came to 27. It was 27 against 26.
Yeah.
But he paused since then. I guess you don't need much more than 27 on one base
Yeah, that's
if
true.
you're not expanding soon.
But 3 is now going for his expansion, and Eternum sees this, so I wouldn't be surprised if he pushes out after his next ReV-Aye comes and the 3 dragoons.
Yeah, if we can get like 1 or 2 nice scarabs off. Oh, he's maybe going to drop on the side. No, he's taking both. Okay. Okay, it's time for showdown.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the whole position and not looking.
I mean, he should win this easily. Oh, that was a big ReV-Aye shot. Yeah, he just crushed it through his army.
Yeah, that was a hard connection.
And now he can just push through, I think.
Yeah, he needed to like look all the time on that spot
Yeah.
and not let him get out like that. He got off a few scarabs before the engage.
I mean, this is
Oh,
just like... Oh, he sniped the shuttle, so the ReV-Ayes have to crawl slowly across the map.
But look at that army supply advantage. It's
Yeah.
substantial.
Oh, this dragoon... Kinda enjoying the view from the cliff, I guess.
Yeah, ocean view without ocean.
I mean, maybe he looked into this lake.
Yeah, maybe.
So Eternum is pushing in, and I think this is GG.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
I
way.
mean, maybe that river, but
Nah, this
probably
is
not.
just too much.
Yeah.
And like, Eternum has a new shuttle, so...
Yeah, when that shuttle arrives, you can just lift up.
Yeah. And besides, the ReV-Ayes have slowly crawled across the map now and have reached the Natural. And there got the ReV-Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe this is over.
If Frio can turn this around, I'm ready to call him the MVP of the season already.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah,
they're
he
the
can't.
GG. So Eternum wins 2-1.
So that means it's 2-2.
It's 2-2. We're going to go into a final match.
And the 2-2 will be the decider.
Yeah. And for the time being, you have to keep a look at the stream because my mobile phone just died.
Mine is about to die too.
Oh,
I was
nice.
actually going to say, give me 10 seconds, I'm gonna get my charger.
Yeah, well, I mean, get your charger.
Yeah, okay, I'll be back in a few seconds.
Yeah. And I'm adjusting the numbers, and I think we can go into the 2v2 while we are waiting for return to return. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Yeah. On a second thought, since I know there he is again.
Okay, back.
Okay, so we are in the final series, and we got a big introduction coming in the 5 o'clock position in the color red for the team of CWT. We got Wonder playing as, wasn't he a Protoss player?
Yeah, he played Protoss in 1 versus 1.
Okay, and Zerg in 2 vs 2. Interesting.
It seems.
And in the 7 o'clock
Maybe take them
position,
team by team.
in the color gray, we got BSL 12-1 playing for ReV. In the 11 o'clock position, in the color purple, playing as Protoss, we got Trio. And in the color blue, in the 1 o'clock position, we got Rave playing for ReV. So, those are cross-ally spawns. What do you think about this?
2v2 is one of those settings I'm not too knowledgeable about. I just know that you want a Zerg in your team, generally, and that it often boils down to who can protect their Zerg best. So having cross position is kind of tough, but the Zergs are on the same, are horizontal, and the Protoss is too.
Yeah.
We see one opening up with a gas,
Wait, oh.
while
What the heck was
Wander,
this?
he's going for like a 12 hatch, I think. No, it's
No.
maybe
Was that a 9
9
hatch?
hatch.
Yeah, that was a 9
Yeah.
hatch.
Yeah, 9 hatch, 9 pull, 9 gas. That's a reasonable opener in 2v2, I feel.
Yeah, that is until you play against Soul, because Soul plays like 8 Rex and 9 pool every game.
Yeah.
At least that's what I saw versus Red.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I mean, you still get kind of fast links. Okay, so Rev is sending their links to take out the Protoss player. That's an interesting choice.
yeah, that's kind of weird. I would have expected... I mean, this is very passive opening in general. Like, we got 2 gates from both Protoss. Which
But,
is alright, I guess.
I guess if you open up with link speed, 9 PS like one did here, you can probably get more work done in the Protoss main than you can in the Zerg main, since he's getting a sunken.
Oh, look, it's a Wave
yeah.
went up the ramp.
Oh, okay, so he wants to block or kind of get as much value as possible.
No, he actually just wants to run away.
Yeah, no, because we don't want to lose.
Yeah,
Them.
I know.
So the second zealot comes, the third zealot too.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of liking this position for Rev, actually.
Yeah, true.
Like, they are not lowering the amount of zealots from Frio, which will be a problem later, but as long as the links are in there, he can get work done. Counterattack here from Wander on the Zerg, I mean from Frio, I think.
Yeah, true.
No sunkens.
We got one sunken in the building.
Yeah, on the way. lot of links out, but there are still zealots, I think, behind the minerals.
And this is unfortunate for Wanda. That
Yeah, they are
his
blocking
ramp.
the ramp.
Yeah. And I mean,
That
Trio is going full gateway, man.
wave.
Oh, wave, yeah. It's super confusing. Casting
Two.
2v2s.
Yeah, it's not super easy. But yeah, that will be hard to break out of. Okay, so now they are moving in. Ling backup coming in. One sunken, will it be enough?
Trio is meanwhile moving towards
Okay, so they're trading
one
Zergs.
space. Yeah, but I think with a Sun colony with 2 Suns and a few Zerglings, you can hold this.
Yeah, I think it's different when you have all those links that are reinforcements. But it needs more sunken, yeah.
Oh, and we got a big attack coming on here that we totally missed. And Wanda did lose a bunch of his drones. And now he has to drill to keep the Sunken alive, but there are already 2 more Zealots at the natural, and I think Wanda is just going to die. I mean, he survives with 4 drones.
I mean, it's kinda even. One is on 6 drones,
Yeah, true.
one is on 4, but one has links out and Wonder really has nothing. One
Yeah.
link.
And I mean, 2 drones more for Zergling production, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I think 3 drones is enough to keep one hatchery making non-stop links.
Yeah.
So 6 drones is enough to make non-stop links from 2 hatcheries.
Yeah.
And Wonder really wants to get more drones in, but he can't because you know that any attack that might come if you don't have units ready will be unholdable.
Yeah. And
Billion's catching zealots out on the map, and now both are going for the Protoss player.
yeah, but I think Trio has a cannon, and with a few Zealots, he can plug this, and then he should be relatively fine. But this cuts off any reinforcements for Wanda.
And it seems like they are turning around and now going for the straight up kill.
Yeah, I think Wanda is kind of dead.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for him.
Yeah.
He has 7 supply in army versus 30 supply Protoss.
And there even the wounds.
Yeah. And there's a million kilometers of road for Frio to help.
Yeah, true. I mean, he is. I think he's going for 1 again, but 1
Yeah.
is like already smelling the move because he has Overlord here.
Yeah, and since his links ain't really needed to kill Wonder,
Yeah.
and if he catches this out with a nice round, if he gets to ramp, then maybe he can get value trade. But 1 also has links in his main, so even if he gets ramp,
Yeah, but his Zealots already die in the field, so yeah, this is GG.
yeah, I think that was a desperation move. Just trying to edge it back.
Yeah, probably.
But well played by Rev there.
Yeah, that was nice.
It's 2v2s are always very action packed.
Yeah, it's very hard to keep track actually of what's going on.
Yeah.
Wait, which team? Rev won, so they get a point. That sounds reasonable.
And it's 2-2 in total.
Oh yeah. I said like I need a more efficient way to update this. This is like, and last I look, Trio lost to Eternum 2-1. And now we can go into the final game, now that everything is nice and updated.
Yes.
So...
Next game, rather.
Yeah. So let's see what the next map is. It's Polypoid. Oh, and this is going to be fun with the colors.
Yeah. But you can shift tab, I think, for red versus blue. But then we can't see army anyway. I mean, they are different, but it's kind of nice to see.
Yeah, which team? Let's just keep it this way.
We can give it a try.
Yeah, and you can do the introduction.
Okay. So at the 1 o'clock position, I guess we got Frio for CWT. And at 11 o'clock, I guess we got Wonder, also for CWT. And at the 7 o'clock position, we got Wave for ReV. And at the 5 o'clock position, we got One, also for ReV.
Yeah, so I'm very curious to see what openings we're going to see. I mean, the most standard... sorry, I had to cough.
Okay.
The most standard thing for Zerg seems to be 9 pool, but Wonder is going for an Overlord, so this might be like 12 pool.
Yeah, or 12 hatch.
Yeah,
could
true.
Also be. I think it seems like a 12 pool.
That was an 11 pool.
11 pool even. Okay. Because generally it seems like you want to get lings and you want to get ling speed, but you also want to get larva. So there's many ways to get to a stage of lings with speed. So there's many different openings.
Yeah, true.
But the 9 pool speed seems definitely to be very common.
Yeah, so 9 pool speed is actually what 1 did. So, and we're getting 2 gate from... Pardon?
It worked out fine last game, so
yeah.
Makes sense. And yeah, 2 gates from both Protoss players, I think.
Yeah. I think, honestly, I've never seen a different build in 2v2 from Protoss that actually worked. Like, yeah, it's always 2 gate.
Yeah, I think it depends maybe a bit on race composition of your team. But yeah. I think generally Zealots are too good to not make a lot of.
Yeah, Zealots are a pretty good unit.
Yeah.
Can I just hate on Protoss a bit more? Like, how you don't have to micro Zealots and just A-click them? Or is it too much this evening and I already said too many hurtful things?
You also have to click hold position.
Yeah, true. So we're having a big engagement. 1 is catching all the Zealots of 3, and that was...
Yeah, that was clean.
Yeah, they got wrecked.
So yeah, that was painful for Protoss player there. And he got a lot of free links when he tries to escape. I mean, Wonder couldn't take that fight in that position, so he had to run. But yeah, very nicely, nice done by with the links.
Yeah.
He got a lot of value out of that.
So Wave is going up the ramp while Trio is catching out the Zealots. While 1 is catching out the Zealots of Trio in the open. That's kind of nice. And he nearly even got up into the main.
Yeah, and we see that Wonder don't want a repeat of last game, therefore Sunkens at the ramp.
Yeah.
He don't want to get contained all game, he wants to play.
Oh, look at this, 1 gets in.
Yeah,
And
He's putting a lot of work in with his links.
yeah,
Both
true.
these games.
And we got a shield battery coming up for Trio.
They need some kind of support.
Yeah. Oh, but meanwhile, Wanda was able to push out again because of the songs that kind of like would have attacked the ramp.
Yeah. And always trying to catch them. The links slipping.
Yeah.
Behind this, Wonder is getting Spire, which is also good. No, it's a hatchery. I thought it was a sorry. It looked like a Spire.
One is meanwhile on 2 hatches now, so he's up to 2 hatches. Cycling production again. Trio is on 3 gate, and Wave is also on 3 gate. I know Trio is losing all his zealots again.
Oh, links from behind too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ReV is really winning every engage so far in this match. Now the Larry's on the way. He also has a slight drone advantage compared to one.
But I'm a bit concerned for Trio, honestly. He doesn't have a cannon, so he has to rely on zealots and a shield battery on his ramp. And he's losing 4 zealots again.
Yeah, he's bleeding a lot of zealots.
Yeah.
And not getting favorable trades.
Oh, this is nice. Wanda catches these 3 zealots away from the group. Oh.
This will be a tough hold.
Yeah, you don't want to let them get up the ramp.
Some zealots from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of nice.
But there come the Zerglings of 1. And the shield batteries... Oh, the shield battery is really paying off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still hard to hold the double amount of zealots and Zerglings.
Yeah, but I think he actually did it.
Yeah, zealots are pretty good. So, will we see a Spire from... he still only has 1 drone on gas. So, I'm not sure if he will transition. Fine, I mean he will transition. But I wonder how much he will transition, if he'll only make like a few links. I mean Mutas to keep 1 honest. Or if he will put 3 on gas and drone up. I'm not sure if he can.
Yeah. So this is still 1, so I guess he's going to build like 3 Mutalisks.
Yeah, maybe.
And then...
Still only have 1 on gas.
Return, tell me that that the stream is going. Did I deactivate the overlay? Please tell me I did deactivate the overlay.
My phone is dead, so I'll have to check on the... okay, it seems like now the game is on. Sorry, fellas.
Oh no, I did... this is terrible. Yeah.
But up to this point, we have seen a lot of great engagement.
A lot of action, and like, I hope it was a very nice audio drama.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was great so far.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I told you to get the charger.
Yeah, I got it, but my phone died.
Yeah, but if you got a charger, can't you just plug in the charger and then start up your phone?
But it died because of battery outage, so it takes some time before I can start it.
Okay.
Either way, the game is still going. We're entering the mid stage of the game, the second phase of the game, if you so want. We got Mutalisks on the way for both Zergs, and Goon Range on the way for 1, and for 1 of the Protoses, and Robo for the other one. So this game is very much alive. And you guys haven't missed. I mean, you have missed a bit, but the best is yet to come.
Indeed. Um, I need to find a solution for this. Anyhow, we get a big engagement. Prius, Zealots, and Dragoons are getting caught by the combined forces of Rev. And they're like only 2 Mutalisks for Wonder, so they're not doing much. But now there's a bunch of Zerglings coming in, backstabbing the Dragoons, and I think this might go pretty even Steven.
He's getting the. If he gets the last goon, there comes some reinforcements. But still quite a heavy number of Mutalisks for one here.
Yeah.
Cannon is going up, but they could deny it. I guess they have to be wary of a potential counterattack from Wonder.
Yeah. You know what I'm wondering? Why doesn't yeah, now he's doing it. I was wondering why doesn't one try to get over the Zerg base? Because I think, I mean, he did see that he has more Mutalisks, so he can probably just kill this now.
Yeah. I mean, if he gets a good trade, it will be hard for Frio to be able to support.
Yeah.
And it seems like he will take this engagement. And at the same time, we have Wave blocking out Frio from doing any counterattack.
Yeah, we got 10 Zerglings coming in, but there are too many Dragoons.
Yeah, I think it's just, well, they ain't helping here.
Yeah.
So we gotta get out to do something.
Yeah, I think this game is over, unfortunately. Which is a bloody shame, because I wanted CVT to win now, because I screwed up the overlay in the final game. How nice.
But yeah, now Frio is having a nice angle on this. We're trying to get out of his base, but I think Wave is just too numerous. And
Yeah.
Wonder is all out of minerals and all out of drones.
Yeah, he got
so he's effectively out of the game. The Scourges, though, are keeping the Mutalisks on the run. But it's not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And Rev takes it 2-0.
2-0.
And they also take the full war 3-2.
Yeah, true. They take the series. Which
But
means...
that was a lot of great games.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, the highlight was Zoom versus Lord Gaust. But it was tons of good games.
Yeah, so let me just... So Rev gets 4 points. And CVT gets 2 points. So that's still points for both teams. That's nice. I think both teams definitely deserve points for the series. It was very fun and very cool. Shout out again to Lord Gaust for this amazing game.
Yeah, that comeback on Checkers.
Yeah, on Checkers. That was pretty cool.
Really good.
Yeah, so I think we can finish this up for now. Oh no, I can say for the first time, I can say follow us on Twitter under the thing that you see down here, and follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube, which was made today. And yeah, I wish everyone a nice evening and a nice BWCL play day on Sunday, and I'll see you around. Any last words from you, Return?
Thanks for tuning in, and I hope it was enjoyable for all of you. And have a great weekend.
Bye!
Bye!